Flashing lights warning. Radical 80s ahead.
Okay, hello Z to those watching on YouTube. It is time for NES Roundup, and I have some friends with me on Discord.
Okay, I am so badly delayed.
I'm a caffeinated D-bomb.
My name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself.
Hello, this is Sheep.
And Alcazor, I guess. I guess we'll just get started. I didn't plan this whole thing out. This is not like an official collab. This was not advertised.
I'm Alcazor.
Planning is for lamers.
Well done. Alright, our first game here is Super Dodgeball. This is one of those Kunio-kun frickin' sports games. A lot of colors on this guy on the title screen here. You don't really see that kind of coloring on the NES usually.
I thought this one was pretty fun, honestly.
See, I said that as you introduced me.
Oh, there's the sound.
Yeah, I had it turned off by accident. Okay, I played the soccer one, which is localized as Nintendo World Cup. I haven't played this. Oh god, okay, thanks. I thought my controller wasn't working for a moment. Change position.
I heard Wooly mention that he comes from a long line of something, and I had to say, I come from a long line of, holy shit, it's fucking hot in this house right now.
Oh my
Just open my
god.
door.
But why everyone's blinking people, and the frame rate is crap. Oh, okay, that is me right now? Why is that guy blinking, though? I don't really get that.
I don't think this is super optimized.
I once tried to make a dodgeball video game when I was a kid. I'm not really sure why I went with that. I guess because we played it in gym class and it was like, this is kind of intense and I can actually play it because you just have to throw a ball at people. Even I can figure that one out.
Nail them somewhere.
The reason I didn't become a sports guy is because I was too intense and they would always kick me out of games.
How were you too intense? You gotta like manually pick up the ball, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't perceive things when I was a kid. All I knew was I was going after the ball.
That's fair.
I'm not sure how to like actually hit people because they just seem to catch the ball whenever I try.
Hey, there's like special moves you can do in this game. Sam's got one where he can just launch forward with the ball.
Never a sport.
Yeah, the soccer one has that too. I don't know how to play this one though, and at least with the soccer, you can
half the time with everyone blinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I like turn that off just for this game? It's very distracting.
What, the flicker? I didn't know you could do that.
Remove sprite limit. The emulator has it as an option.
Today I learned.
No, it doesn't seem to help very much, so I think they're just supposed to blink then.
Probably. Seems like it.
Maybe I got dry eye.
Sam has a move that can launch the ball forward at breakneck speeds. Supposed to like charge with him and throw it. I don't know exactly how to do it, or I tell you.
In this soccer one, I remember there's like the goalie can like do like an upside down air kick. I always liked that one. Oh god.
That is kind of neat, actually.
They have hit points, which is funny. Like, how would you do that in real life? There we go. I still don't entirely get it, but I'm starting to get some points. Oh,
God. Well, you know what that reminds me of? Seeing this in action. That quote from AVGN where he's like, you grab whatever that is and you knock that motherfucker out.
How did I end up getting back in the way of it? That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, this frame rate is dog shit. If it wasn't for that, I could really get into this.
It really
but it just makes it really difficult to look at and control.
Yeah. I swear I remember this being way faster than it is. Like,
Yeah, if it wasn't for the audio being smooth, I'd actually wonder if there's something wrong with the emulator.
yeah.
Is there like an FPS thing I can turn on here?
Oh yeah, I was starting to say something earlier. The reason I never got into sports is because I am what you call a giant wuss.
I just have no motor skills.
I don't either.
That, and also it just never clicked with me for whatever reason. Like, I played soccer for a year when I was in, like, preschool or something, and I decided I didn't like that. And I also have vaguely distinct memories of, like, trying to play kickball, and what would inevitably happen is that I would wait in line for my turn for 30 minutes, and then I would, if I was lucky, get to kick once and immediately get struck out, and that would be the end of recess or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I had that experience too, Wario.
Alcazar says that when he mutes the stream, he can't hear anyone talking in the Discord call.
Ah, that's what the disconnect sound I was hearing was.
That's weird. I have no solution for that. Real quick, I'm just going to launch Super Mario Brothers just to make sure that the emulator is not at fault for the frame rate thing.
Let's find out.
No, that is perfectly smooth on my end.
It does not look like almost SMD.
Yeah, that's fine. So I guess it really is just the game. That's a shame.
Yeah, because it looks like a really fun game.
Yeah, and you know, I've played Nintendo World Cup, which is the soccer one, so...
But the frame rate just kind of ruins it.
Yeah. Alright, here we've got Hiryu no Ken 2, The Wings of the Dragon. Okay, hold on. We've got action mode, we've got anime RPG mode, we've got versus tournament, and we've got Fukkatsu no Ogi? Well, Fukkatsu means revival. Sheep, what is Ogi other than that one character from Monogatari you love?
I think you mean like secret technique or something.
Yeah, that's the first way I've heard it.
Oh yeah, Ogi.
There's so many things here.
I guess I can applaud this game for being ambitious enough to have multiple modes.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like 1 player and 2 player or something, that would be pretty normal. But like, there's so much going on here. I'm curious.
And RPG and tournament mode, and it's like it was a game that wanted to be every genre.
If I wasn't playing my own game while watching this, I'd look into it myself. Because now I want to know what Ogi means.
All that build up for this, huh?
That is one big ass sprites.
I love Kung Fu with more steps. You know, it almost kind of reminds me of fucking Dragon Zombie, but without the part where my ears get blown out.
Oh my god, it totally is Kung Fu, isn't it?
So I assume this is based on an anime?
Sounds like it.
Oh god, rocks! You got this rolling thunder ass jump here.
I know I've heard the name Hiryu no Ken before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just not really like...
Sounds familiar.
Okay, can you all hear me now? All right.
Yeah, but you have a lot of noise though.
Yeah, there's
A lot of noise.
Okay, so you
Yeah, it's like there's a fan going in the background or something.
you can only jump with up and it's pretty stiff, so... it seems like the platform is kind of bolted onto Kung Fu here. And we've got all, like, stats going on.
It's like, I guess there's RPG elements? Presumably?
Yeah, although I picked action mode, so maybe the RPG stuff doesn't matter in this mode or something? Because the other one was like anime RPG mode, right? Or maybe that one has like a world map, who knows? It could mean anything.
Hard to say.
Oh god.
I mean, that's an interesting concept, to be sure.
Anyway, it's 12. I gotta go grab lunch. I'll be back in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Alright.
Go eat.
How is it now?
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not a belt sander in the background.
Dude just fell on me from above. That's not fair. Oh god, I can't make that jump. It's so stiff.
Yeah, there is some very stiff jumping in this game.
Yeah, earlier, like when I was trying to talk, because I couldn't hear anyone in the Discord call, I was talking based on what I was hearing in the stream. So I was responding to the stream as the stream was doing.
Yeah.
So I was so super delayed in every conversation.
Hang on a second, y'all. I'll be right back.
What is being thrown at me right now? There's musical notes? Oh god, the jumping is so hard to do! You gotta press up and then, like, over if you want to do a jump that isn't directly up. Okay. What? What is this fucking Power Rangers on Game Boy control? I mean, at least you can choose whether to, like, punch or kick in this, but, like, if you're ducked, it's always a kick. If you're standing, you have a punch and a kick at, like, high and middle. Which I guess is kind of like how Kung Fu does it anyway, but like it's weird here because you have to like kick blocks and shit, so you're thinking about way more than just whatever dude is in front of you. Yeah, again, this could be pretty good, but this jump fucking kills it, man. Hope that's not gonna be a theme for today. Let's see. Next game is Iron Tank: The Invasion of Normandy. Also known as Great Tank in Japan. Maybe it was a lost game for Sega's Great Sports series. Mission orders are to find and destroy the enemy's long-range firing turret, as opposed to all those short-range firing turrets.
Yo, great tank, bro.
Sorry about that. Oh, this Iron Tank?
Yeah, this is Iron Tank.
I remember playing it a very, very long time ago. This is an SNK game, right?
Maybe? I didn't check. I was too busy making stupid Sega jokes.
Making what?
Okay. I was worried it was gonna kill that guy by running him over. Thanks. Okay, you have to press start.
Oh no, you're stuck in a dead game because you won't scroll past the thanks.
So it's Jackal, I guess.
Yeah, pretty
Oh
much.
god.
Oh yeah, this is definitely an SNK game. I can tell you right now.
So since my MIDI isn't working on the on OBS right now, I can't use my epilepsy filter, so this is just gonna be one of those radical 80s ahead moments.
More radically.
Jesus
More
Christ!
that you say are very.
Can you fucking chill? Even for 80s standards, this is too much flashing.
Yeah, it's an SNK game.
Man. I knew SNK was hardcore. I didn't know they were also trying to kill me in real life.
As soon as Church approaches, I must disappear.
Wow. Okay.
See,
Bye, B.
I'm bleeding, friends. No.
Oh,
SNK is killing all my friends and taking them away from me.
SNK has taken Bully from us. It cannot be forgiven. SNK wants your money and your life.
SNK stands for sheep? No. Damn it, I can't come up with anything with a K. Hey,
no
what happened,
killing.
D? Wake up, want to try again? My tank blew up, I don't think it can wake up.
Passwords. Yeah, there are no words in your passwords.
Yeah, this is alright, probably. You know, just kind of like an arcade thing. I'm not very good at it, evidently.
Honestly, if you want a better SNK shoot 'em up sort of thing, go play Guerrilla War. Much better.
So it's time to have no idea what I'm doing, because this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And this one's not even translated.
Oh god.
Alright.
Screw it, I'm just gonna walk through the whole fucking country.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Oh,
amazing,
were
yeah.
they like asking me questions to decide like which warlord I'm gonna be or whatever?
I guess. I have no idea what goes on in these games.
I like the idea of just walking, like, avoiding everything and just walking straight up to the,
Now all of China knows of my marathon skills. Okay, I gotta do something. There's no chance I can figure this out. Because even if it was in English, I probably wouldn't understand it.
Okay, was Romance by Koei or...
Yeah.
Okay, so... This is an RPG where you kind of do sort of the same thing, go around conquering Japan. And I want to sing its praises, but I can't because it gets so unbearably fucking hard at the end. Inendo, Way of the Ninja on Super Nintendo.
I'm pretty sure, like, one of these games... No, it was Nobunaga's Ambition that got translated, I think.
Yeah, wasn't that what you were playing one session whenever I asked you if this was, like, Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
Maybe. It's been longer than I intended because of just life bullshit. I was supposed to go hard on the roundups, and then I ended up going hard on nothing. Anyway, I don't know how to play this, so,
Let me put it to you the way my Spanish teacher once put it to me in college. That there's a term I'm familiar with called shit happens.
What would that be in Spanish?
I don't know, I gotta do it in Spanish. I did. It's good. At that point, I was like burning out in college, but that's neither here nor there. But I couldn't remember. It's been a good 10 years since I took that Spanish course, and I didn't follow through on learning more.
Anyway, I can understand some Japanese, but since I already have no idea what's going on here, I have no context, that makes it significantly harder. Like, I think it's like I'm trying to get resources. There was all like my resources up to the left, and then like... Yeah, I don't know. Like, at least with that Dragon Ball Z game I've been talking about, I kind of already know what to expect, so I can read most of the dialogue and get the gist of it. And it's not too hard to be like, oh, I don't know this word, let me look that up real quick. Especially because the whole thing is in kana. There's no kanji in that one. Which makes it harder to read, but easier to look up. So, you know what's next?
What is next? Yes!
It's baseball. Again.
Yeah!
I don't know if you guys can hear my soundboard thing, but...
I did not, unfortunately.
Darn. You'll have to watch the VOD.
Something one of those good luck
I'm going to.
the markers of quality for the stream. It's got to be a good roundup. It's got either baseball or Mahjong.
Oh fuck! This is one of these where it gets all serious.
One of the streams of all time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Rosie.
I don't know what I just picked, but we're playing baseball, and there's a little dot that I was gonna say would be helpful for hitting the ball. This doesn't seem to be the case, at least not for me.
Why are you playing RBI baseball, Steve?
It could be that this got localized into RBI baseball, but maybe not this one or something.
Yeah. It could have been.
You can identify different baseball game themes.
When you're out, it's freaking terrifying because the pitcher just comes at you and ends your life.
Oh, you're out.
Like, I'm not making that up. Look, I'll probably get an out again, so you can. Oh wait, I'm throwing now. But next time it happens, okay, I'm just gonna grab that, I guess. I'm not sure what just happened.
Real life.
This, man.
Okay, I can actually control the people in the field in this one, which is cool, but what is this perspective? Where's the ball? Is it in the air? What just happened?
I don't know.
We're supposed to read the yard meters to tell where the ball is?
Why did I run away? Yeah, I guess maybe you are supposed to read that, but it's... I don't know, that doesn't really make me feel like I'm playing baseball. It's not like I'd have that information in real life.
Okay, this perspective is complete dog shit.
It's
Like,
trying so hard.
I mean, I thought that was just going to be the perspective for the pitching.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't even switch perspectives.
This has to be the worst possible perspective. I'm sorry.
God. How did they think this would work at all?
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I get it. You're supposed to press the button to pick it up, but if you don't, you walk in front of it, but the ball is still layered over your guy. So it just looks like the ball exists on a different plane or something.
I think my brain is mechanics. Like playing
Grab the
4D
fucking ball!
chess and baseball.
This is magical. Like, it's bad. It's bad, but I'm enjoying this way more than all those fucking Pro Yakyuu games that were all the same fucking thing.
You know, that's fair. It's like enjoyably awful.
Can I go back to batting now? I want to see that part where, like, I die. Yeah, there. Did you see that? It just like loses its shit, and then the pitcher just goes out and fucking kills kills you.
Oh, you're out.
Like
Of
before
this
before
life.
the screen was like glitching too, just to be like, yeah, this is what you see when you get like punched in the face so hard you die.
I want to see that in a real baseball game.
Wait, is that supposed to be the crowd?
It just runs.
Well, how does that count? Didn't that go behind the base and therefore count as a foul ball?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the crowd.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Nice little.
In all seriousness, this has to be like the worst perspective I've ever seen for a baseball game.
It's trying so hard. I can't help but be like, yeah, you go, you little game. This music can stop now, though.
Probably at least a bit better.
Well, that's
Probably at least a bit better than
secret.
Tiger Electronic.
Sorry about that.
It's just going and going.
That's its secret, though. Is it never stops. Like a ghost bus being. You're going to hear it all. And you are gonna like it.
Okay, I think it's time to move on, but this has been an experience. Okay, the next game is Airwolf. I hear this one's rather infamous. But also there's like two. There's two Airwolf games. One of them was Japan only, and this one is the international one. Well, it's got the theme song, so...
Got the stand up death. Playing. So does he have an eye patch, or is his eye supposed to be in shadow?
You know, I'm not sure. I haven't seen this show in forever.
Could it be both? Didn't even know this was a show.
You know, you really don't have to have a game here. You can just play the theme song the whole time, and I'd be happy with that. What happened? The theme song keeps getting interrupted for game.
So, Top Gun with a map?
Oh, now it's Choplifter. Oh, I died, I guess. I was trying to get that lady, and then somehow I exploded. On the background, I think.
Mission 3, blow shit up.
I don't seem to be moving forward. I don't know how to do that.
And I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, well.
How do I go? I just seem to be like in place here, which makes sense on my helicopter, but how do I go? How do I move forward?
Well, now you're moving down at least.
Oh. Yeah, you're just like going from side to side and not advancing in the slightest.
I was moving forward before,
Yeah, what changed?
but like both of my buttons are weapons. If I do directions, I just seem to go up and down.
Yeah, your altitude's increasing and decreasing. So
Yeah.
it's not like,
So how do I go?
0 lives. Post mission. Wait, it has to tell you that you have 0 lives when you have game over.
Yeah. Okay, if I can figure out how to go forward, maybe we can salvage this whole thing, but, do you really have to, like, tell me that I suck so slowly?
People tell me that I have 0 life all the time.
Same though. People are relying on you, son. Don't let them die. I don't know.
See, now I'm just going forward.
Yeah, what the? You
Like,
have
why
to-
did I
is it
stop
right
going
now?
forward, and how do I restart it? And how do I, like, avoid dying here?
I don't know. Is it that you have to...
What the fuck is happening?
Is it that you have to kill so many enemies to move, or... I mean, you're moving now.
How do I get to the lady? Do we just land and then she comes over,
land
or
on the
what?
ground between the towers?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what you gotta do. Maybe the lady will be smart enough to rush up to your copter afterward.
Oh, okay. See, I was expecting maybe I'd have to land gently, but no, you can just...
Also, I assume that's what the game is referring to as a prisoner.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Oh, I guess we won.
They're unguarded in a field.
Why
Maybe
was
they
some
go
lady in a
out.
dress, like, just,
They're unguarded in a field. That's not what I call a prisoner. It's just someone needing a ride.
Maybe the lady is a femme fatale.
That's a hitchhiker.
I mean, I guess it could be
Right.
that they have someone on the inside who's like, you know, starting the thing where they can like come out, but then they need the chopper to actually get out of there. Because otherwise they just get shot, you know?
That's a scientist, and a pretty good one at that. She's outstanding in her field.
Well, why is she in like a red dress and high heels?
She was an average soldier, but she was a brilliant scientist.
Why did they keep putting women in red dresses in these like military prison camps or whatever?
Is that really all you have to do?
I
Destroy
guess.
aircraft until...
I mean, I guess it could be worse. I wouldn't spend money on this game.
No, I wouldn't either.
Well, I think the Japanese one is on like a future episode, so sadly we won't be playing that now to compare, but still more prisoners. Can you just tell me to do this like all at once, maybe? I think that'd be more efficient. Alright, the next game is called Tombs and Treasure.
I think I have played this.
Oh, it's from Infocom.
Title?
Falcom.
I know this one.
Infocom and Falcom. We got all the comms. Oh wait, is this yeah, it's Asteka. I know this game. I haven't played it, but
This is a sequel.
this
The
was
sequel to Asteka.
this was one of
It's that thing from
Falcom's.
the Jim Carrey movie.
Because that means someone's gonna be smoking.
This was one of Falcom's PC games, and I think like in an early version, like the first printing of like East 1, Rhea will play a song from this game instead of her normal song. Oh, I can press start. Alright. Please input names, boy and girl.
What is this, Bird Box?
Gender binary strikes again.
Our boy's name is Jimothy.
Good old Timothy.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Oh, I exited. The
I
girl
guess we're
has
just
no
not
name.
naming the girl.
The game is...
Girl is good girl. Sorry.
Fight the secretary. You can't. I love how the first time she
You
just
cannot
started
fight a
talking at
woman.
me to interrupt my fight, and then it was like, you cannot fight. Okay, I guess she just has the default name of Nancy now, because I neglected to actually name her.
Timothy and Nancy.
Why can't I take the notebook? You'd think that would be pretty useful to have.
You can't get the notebook.
Is that like E-Flask?
Take your sword! Take
the
secretary. You can't take it. Ah, one of those its pronouns people, I guess.
Is there something on my face?
Okay, we need a sun necklace. There's demons in the ruins. Tentacula? Okay, I feel like it would be very useful to take this thing with me in case I need it later, but
I just memorize all of it.
you can't go up the stairs that aren't real.
Which ways we can go?
You go backward.
Who's this dude? Is he alive?
Did we just bump into him?
Oh, that's Jose. Who seems
No
to be
way.
having an allergic reaction. I'm just amazed that for once one of these freaking NES adventure games is in English.
Spectacular.
Gentle.
The controls are a little confusing. Okay, how do I cancel out now? Okay, there we go. This is weird.
Take the guide.
The button, yeah, you can press this button to select something, but then it becomes like your cancel button? I don't know. I don't get it.
Oh, we've got an RPG overworld now.
Yeah.
I guess you did take the guide. I think that's him behind you.
Yeah.
And you took the secretary.
No, I wasn't allowed to take the secretary.
That's Nancy.
Oh.
I thought that was, Various Suit Zero Suit Samus.
It was. Nancy is her code name.
Well, if I ever play this for real, I have to name her Samus. This seems like it'd be up your alley,
It's
D-Bomb.
Snake Master.
Yeah, I might actually try this out at some point.
Snake Master is hardly damaged at all. Jimothy is
This seems
badly
like the kind of
injured.
thing we
Can I run?
This seems like the kind of thing we should be fighting at level 1.
Yeah, like, I just fucking walked in here and immediately I got set upon by, like, some kind of
Gigantic
giant.
demon. Bro wanted to show you his workout routine.
Well, can he do it without smashing my face in? Like, I can give him some other object to smash if he wants.
No, he can't.
In fact, there's plenty of rocks just lying around, you know? You can just...
This
Can
is
I
how
go
you
in
get
here?
hashtag
No.
six-pack abs.
Wait, was I on it, or what just happened?
I have no idea. Was that a glitch, or was that intentionally, like, programmed for you to go through that?
The world may never know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were trying to do a perspective thing and failed, or if it was actually, like, getting on top of it. But yeah, this seems like a very D-bomb coded game to me.
It is absolutely a D-bomb coded game.
Okay, yeah, you can just get on top, but only at certain angles, I guess. Temple of Warriors.
What do you mean by a D-bomb coded game?
Because D-bomb plays RPGs.
A girl,
I mean,
a jaguar, and a warrior.
When I like first found out this game like 2 years back, I had a bit of an interest in it. It sparked my intrigue. It intrigued me.
I don't know why I was thinking this was a different game. I'm thinking of Swords and Serpents.
Excuse me, I looked at girl statue, and now I am fighting corpse with shadow attached to feet. Look at that.
Apparently.
The shadow is attached to its feet.
I guess Timothy just He'll back up between fights.
Well, I'm not gonna complain about that. Jimothy has died? Well, okay.
Guess it's a good thing we dodged those first 2 attacks. Apparently it just...
Oh,
feel like-
NES RPGs.
Like, what the hell? That thing's like scrawny as fuck and it's called Cadaver. That should be a level 1 enemy.
Yeah.
Really should.
Maybe there was more equipment I was supposed to get somewhere? Like, I had the sword.
It obviously had some sort of depth first.
Like, meanwhile, it does more damage than the fucking muscular demon.
Yeah.
At least that thing didn't one-shot you.
So...
Oh, look, it's Eggerland Mystery.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is Eggerland Meikyū no Fukkatsu. This is another Lolo game. And, because the international versions were different, I have to play each one.
Ooh, fun.
But I think this one is, like, normal. Like, the first one was, like, a weird, like, kind of Zelda kind of thing. I think it's generally not considered good, but I wouldn't know because I am bad at Lolo, actually. Ah, I wasted my thing. Or maybe this is the one that has the... I don't even know. Okay, I messed up already.
Oh,
Nice.
seriously, side button. I mean, is there a button you can push just to lose a life?
Yeah, you have to, because it's so easy to get stuck in this game. Like I just
That's
have,
fair.
again. I'm really bad at this for some reason. I've tried playing, like, the US Lolo before.
Way to go, Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, maybe this is the Zelda-like one? I thought I played that already. Now I'm confused.
Those skulls look concerning.
Yeah. I bet if I go down here, they'll... Okay. No, they don't do anything. There's definitely enemies that will just, like, kill you if you're in their line of sight. There's, like, an armadillo that will just, like, haul ass to kill you no matter where you are. And it kind of creeps me out.
How do you do this?
I could not tell you. Is this one...
Oh.
I mean, it has to be possible somehow, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to
There's
remember
gotta be a
if...
mechanic we don't know yet.
You might be able to shoot someone twice to kill them or something? I'm trying to remember, it's been a while. So, like, maybe
Where's
if
the
I
shot?
do this... There we go, they go off screen. Oh, yeah, okay,
Oh, that's
no,
what they
I
do.
remember now how this works. You get all the things,
Oh,
and they
so-
try to murder you.
Oh, I bet the other blocks are to, like, block them in before you kill the one in the middle.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why this game is kind of terrifying to me.
Understandable.
Couldn't you also, like, just shoot the other skulls and then shoot them away? And then do it the same to one and two?
I'm not gonna have
The
enough
problem with
shots.
that is... Sorry. Didn't mean to talk over you, Rosie.
It's always like a difficult thing to figure out is like how do you not talk over each other when you're doing a collab?
I always feel bad because I always just, like, start talking out of nowhere. Sometimes we'll just talk over something. It's like, oh, well, now I feel like a big piece of shit. The problem with what you said though, Elkazor, is you only have 2 shots in that map, so
Right, yeah, I see that, you know.
I always get a little confused by like how the shots work. I remember.
well, I don't know what criteria is that gives you more shots. I mean, you collected hearts to get them to the first map. It's like this one doesn't really have any shots to give you.
Yeah, I can't do anything here. Oh, I can walk through that? Oh god.
Yes, so.
Ah!
Oh boy.
I thought that was like water or something and I couldn't go through it. I don't think I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's too. I'm guessing you have to move it down to block that one.
Yeah. But yeah,
You have to move it with you.
this is, you know, if you like this kind of game, here it is. But you know what else?
It's baseball.
Oh my God.
Again.
What?
But yeah, I feel like I would like that one if I had like save states. Oh, we got baseball.
More baseball!
I wish
Here we go.
that my soundboard thing would like also be audible to you. But I guess it only captures the sound from the emulator.
Were you trying to do the JoJo one? Oh, that's a baseball.
No, I have like the AVGN going, it's baseball again.
The NES Roundup remind me of ADGN.
You should have another one for your outboard where he does the. Anytime you play a football game, he's like, no quarterback, dime back, nickel back.
What kind of name is Lawler?
I have no idea.
You fucking Lawler. Well, we got a hacker, so we can't lose. You can just hack the game for us.
Oh, cool. We got Benson from Law and Order.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, he's no Sleeve McDykel.
No Stick Brightman.
We're getting very elaborate with the animation in this one.
Yeah, I never played the Faces Brothers games. Back during my very limited interest in baseball.
I really don't know what the strategy here is, because, like, how are you gonna fake out the computer? Is it just random?
Okay, see, this is a much better perspective for a baseball game, at least.
And I can control these guys.
Yeah.
The perspective that makes sense.
You know, I just had this crazy thought for that other baseball game you played. This other thing where you just run to the ball and automatically pick it up, like, I don't know. Every other baseball game ever made.
Yeah, today's baseball games seem to at least have that part down, so...
Like, even the NES ones typically had the, if you walk onto the ball, you pick up the fucking ball. Like, I don't know why they had to be so different about that. Oh, we need a button so you can pick the ball up.
I'll get you yet, Bittner! And Pinky! I'll get you, Pinky! With my balls! You can't resist them!
Next time, Pinky. Next time.
I'll get it! I'll get it! I got it! Oh, there it goes! Yeah, I don't... Where's the guy? Where is he? Oh, he's just like hanging out over there. Yeah, this one seems actually playable, which is impressive. The next game is called Money Game. Please don't be a stock market simulator.
And Pinky?
Why am I hearing myself?
Sorry, I'm clipping that.
Oh. I was like, what's happening? Welcome to the money game. I will, yes, I'll start a new game. I will give you 100... 1,000? I'm rusty on my kanji.
Oh, is this stock trading?
Okay, I got 1 million. Alright, so it was actually the kanji for 1,000. Okay.
Post that in Green Talk as well.
Why is our cursor a football?
Thrilling concept for a video game.
Why are there multiple stock market games on the NES?
I don't know.
But you don't. You don't understand the incredibly sophisticated fun of stock market trading.
What if I make up my own game because the stock market is made up? It's a fucking LARP for rich people. And then when you're like, hey, I figured out a way to min-max this, they put you in jail. Yuji Naka did nothing wrong with regards to the stock market. Everything else, though. Why do I have a strawberry on my wall? Oh, that's the strawberry has a face and it's talking to me. What?
Look,
Okay.
you know,
I thought you get on like the crazy drugs after you've like made money in the stock market. But no, I just started. And your fucking strawberry in the wall had a face and it was talking to me and it gave me 1 million yen.
you know that they gotta do something that's fun in the stock market game.
There is no fun in the stock market game. There is no happiness in the literature club. This is called Tatake Ramen-Man. Ramen-Man must fight
Isn't
for
that
peace.
a guy from like the Kinniku Man or whatever?
Maybe? He looks like he could be. Oh god, he's slow.
Yeah, I think that's a dude from Kinniku Man.
And he got his own game where he's really slow.
He's just enjoying the scenery, Rosie.
Oh, nope, he picked up the pace.
Yeah, that was me. He fast forwarded. Hello there. Yes. Why is this an adventure game?
Enjoy all the scenery if he's running.
Pink seems to be in fashion this season.
Eh. How do I cancel out of this menu? I want to walk.
Wait, is that your walk now? Or are you just going to leave?
Is it point and click?
I guess I somehow managed to cancel out of that. I don't know how I did it.
It reminds me somewhat of the NES version of King's Quest V because that was point and click, but you could also freely walk around.
Okay, am I crazy or does a bit of this background music sound like the SpongeBob SquarePants theme? Like, there's the bit where it gets like all kind of goes. Like it'll come back around again in a second.
I mean, I guess it's just the generic Chinese riff or something.
Nice little simulation of walking.
Yeah, that
you're right.
there.
There's a location in
yeah,
FF14 that has that melody too, and it cracks Noth up when I do it, when I sing SpongeBob to it. Okay, so I think it's like you press the 1 button to do this, and then when you press the other button, it resets to your location, and then you have to press it again to cancel out. I still don't know how to select the other actions, though. Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense. Oh god, I don't have the patience for this. Alright. It's time for Mitokoumon. Again. Yes. The countries of the world. Flag. Panda. Taj Mahal. Island. Tower that is falling. And whatever that thing is to represent Germany. I don't know what that is.
It looks like a castle.
Tower of Pisa.
Awesome.
Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
Do you have to wave your arms while you do that too, sir and madam?
Up, 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 up.
You know, you could just move your mouths.
They are, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Oh, and now we're in the Old West.
Yeah, I went to America.
Yeah.
This is what America looks like. I know because
You're
I'm
a
there right
martial
now.
artist in the Old West.
I go outside.
America back then.
I go
Ran up to
outside.
random dude.
And I punch cowboys. Hey,
Well, I guess
Anta,
you-
itai des. I swear to God, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be talking with like an accent. Look at this guy.
This was absolutely America back in that day. You ran up to random people and you punched them right in the goddamn face.
Those were the days.
Look at this fucking bull.
They would just run around shooting you for no reason.
Well, that's the Old West, isn't it? But seriously, get a load of this bull.
Oh yeah.
A tree fell and now he's just stuck with his rage forever.
The poor guy will probably die running back and forth.
The game just talked to me.
Yeah, it said, hey, I heard that.
He was like, hello. Anta taimatsu ga aruto yoru demo shirobera eremasu.
Fuck with when that dude dies. They were gigantic.
It was the hello juice. Look at this happy woman. I'll probably need to understand the text to know what the hell I'm supposed to do, but like I guess it plays okay at least so far. So
Seems to.
It's up there, but she's less happy.
it's annoying when I have a lot of these like Japanese games that require that they're like really text heavy, because then it's just like, what do I say about this? I do know what to say about the next game though.
No.
Ooh.
No.
I remember this being a thing.
Are you okay?
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Why did they need that? Billy, I'm taking Annabelle away. Oh. Was there more to that? Or is that just all you need?
Yeah. I think so. There was more to it.
Well, I'm gonna reset now. I want more of that guy.
What, Godfather Gordon?
Is that his name?
I think so.
I love that you have the title screen and then it seems to start like a movie.
Bayou Billy.
Well, apparently this is based... I don't know if this is based on a comic or if the comic was based on this.
Billy, if you interrupt me again, I will cut her. You're gonna have to come to my estate. You will find that before reaching the estate. There will be many obstacles to overcome. Let's see if you have what it takes to get here.
Oh god! Help!
This stage, use the controller.
Why does he have a truck with bars on the back?
I have no idea.
This is like specifically a zoo truck that he gets for kidnapping women, I guess.
So I looked it up on Wikipedia. It doesn't say if it's an adaptation of anything. It says it's a revised version of a 1988 family computer game called Mad City, which, frankly, I think Kendrick did it better.
Yeah, Mad City
was easier, right?
Easier. Yeah, much easier.
And also, like, I think at the end you could actually, like, punch your girlfriend, which they took out because what the fuck?
It's not that you could punch her, you can actually run away from her.
You just be like, this was not worth it, lady. You're on your own.
Fuck this, I'm going home.
Well, I was misinformed
always a
then
good
because someone definitely told me that you can punch her.
You might be able to. I've never seen anyone actually do it though, so...
Maybe I'm
My knowledge is
conflating
based
it
on
with
what I've seen.
the end of Karateka, where you have to make sure you're not in your fighting stance or the princess just, like, punches you in the dick.
Princess, whoop your ass.
She can one-shot you, which really raises a lot of questions about why you had to fight so many dudes to get to her.
She was making you prove yourself.
Maybe she was training in her cell that whole time, and that's why she has such a nice ass. And, like, just when you arrived to rescue her, she was finished with her training. So she could have finished off all those guys if you hadn't come. But, you know, it's kind of like Raiders of the Lost Ark. If Indiana Jones hadn't done anything, it actually would have been even better.
Yeah.
How do I get on here? Okay, you gotta press both to jump? That's weird.
It's like Double Dragon. You press both buttons to jump. It's dumb. I don't like games that do that typically. I like a dedicated jump button, but I also understand with it being Nintendo that you don't exactly have a lot of options for that.
Did I know that you could jump in Double Dragon? I actually don't know if I've ever... Oh, well, you do like the jump kick. Okay, no, I understand now.
Wait, is this a today I learned moment from you?
No, I didn't think... There's not like a dedicated jump action as such. It's the jump kick, which makes more sense with how this was mapped in my brain. Where it's like, okay, it's an attack, it's not traversal, but Bayou Billy immediately tells you, like, no, you're gonna have to learn to use this to get up on things or you're fucked.
Right. Well, it's the same in Double Dragon. You do a jump kick, basically.
How do I pick up the rock?
think before you gain to level 3, you just do a regular jump. But then you start doing a jump kick.
Can I not pick that up?
I guess not. Either that or you can't pick it up while you're holding another weapon.
Well, I wasn't holding it then, so...
No, I guess you can't use the rock. I think you can just use a stick, a gun, and later on the bullwhip, which is like the best weapon you could use in this game.
I would assume I can pick up that knife that guy dropped.
Oh yeah, the knife too, sorry.
Is the bullwhip like the Castlevania whip?
Yeah, somewhat.
I mean, and this is Konami, so...
What it does is it keeps you at a safe distance from your enemies, so they can't punch you while you're whipping the piss out of them.
Where was Bayou Billy in the Konami YY World games?
I have no idea. Maybe he was busy rescuing Annabelle again.
It just keeps happening.
It does. It's on his life is a fucking Mobius loop.
Oh, now I have to fight the crocodiles, right?
Yeah, you can't dodge these. You have to actually kill them. So. But at the end of the levels after this, so...
Yeah, but, like, I'll have to get through this first.
If you can kill the gators, congratulations. You beat level 1.
You'd think a dude who lives in a swamp would know how to deal with gators better than this.
I know, right?
By the way, what is actually the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
One's bigger and nastier.
Oh.
You see one later, and you see the other one after a while.
By the way, come on! I love this Atari countdown, by the way. Come on, you can do better than that. Show me, like, my girlfriend tied up and struggling for, you know, so I feel compelled to continue and no other reason.
Oh no, fist fighting crocodiles has ended poorly for me. How could I have ever predicted this?
Alright.
Oh no.
Time for the anime game. This is Dragon Ball Daimaou
hey, I think
Fukkatsu, Wait, I have a translation for this, so we can just pull that up instead.
So this is not so this one isn't Shenron no Nazo.
No, this is like the first card battling one. I don't know if, you know, they obviously this improves over time. I haven't really played this one very much. So I think story-wise, it's kind of trying to continue from Shenron no Nazo by having it so that, yeah, you just got back. Oh, I thought you got back from the tournament, but I guess it's just shopping. Anyway, Krillin gets killed here, as you'll see in a moment.
We're doing Piccolo.
Except Krillin was killed at tournament.
Yeah, but like that's that whole thing didn't happen in Shenron no Nazo, so I think maybe that's what they're going for, or maybe it's just that it's easier to start a new game in this way than being like, yeah, so this whole story arc just happened.
You know, that's fair. That's 100% fair. Shenron no Nazo did do things somewhat differently.
If I remember correctly, this is the only game like this where they have these, like, adventure segments. I wasn't trying to leave, I was actually trying to, Yes, I get it. I'm actually trying to... Oh, there he is. This is great music for a dead child.
Yeah, Krillin is still kind of a kid at this point, isn't he? Like, I never really processed that. Like, I guess he is, like, Goku's age. It's just... I just kind of think of him as, like, this... He's just Krillin. He's... like...
Yeah, I think they're both around 15 at this point.
Huh.
Like,
Wow.
they both have, like, off-screen growth spurts after this arc, so... the Goku does get, like, a little taller if you, like, look closely to how the art changes. The way that Krillin's death happens in the anime is so creepy and gripping.
Yeah, like, I think I actually remember that, and it's, like... certainly presented very differently than this.
I guess they're just kind of like, okay, we have to start this game with Krillin dying so that Goku has a motivation, but how are we gonna do this? Okay, no one has anything to say to me, I guess. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they'd be kind of shocked, but like, what do I do now? Goku just looked in a fridge and said there was nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, I've played this first bit before, and it's just kind of needlessly annoying to start the game this way, because it's not really clear what you're supposed to do, but like, then you get to the world map and you see what actually, like, the main part of the game is like. So I'd like to be able to do that bit, but there's a TV! Holy shit.
There's nothing out of the ordinary about it, but you had to point it out.
The Dragon Radar.
And the turtle house.
Why can't I leave? No one wants to talk to me, but they won't let me leave. This is kind of creepy. Oh, they say different things based on where you are.
Beat the world into submission. He just, like, sat there and punched the ground.
He punched the ground until everyone was just like, whoa, 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 we'll do as you say.
Back off, man, it's cool. Cool.
I love it. He's just like, yeah, Piccolo got sealed in an electric rice cooker. That's normal.
The most normal thing ever. Don't you seal all of your Dark Lords in electric rice cookers?
But yeah, I actually, when I tried playing this, it didn't have the translation yet. Oh, we just had to talk to the turtle the whole time, and he would explain what the hell was going on.
I see Kame-sen, Master if she has nothing to say still.
Oh. Yeah, we do need that. Search Krillin, but we took him out. He's no longer there, so... Krillin is dead. Yes, thank you.
That is one dead Krillin.
Honestly, I do kind of want to play these, like, old Dragon Ball games on stream properly, so... Maybe this is like a stealth pilot for this.
Maybe?
That would be neat,
Okay,
actually.
are any of you gonna fucking let me leave?
Can you search this room? Where?
We have bathroom and closet. And there's nothing there. I swear this gets more interesting after we manage to escape from Kame House.
Sometimes games take a bit to get off the ground.
Yeah, this is just kind of like a weird way to start the game, because you can't get into the thick of things until you figure out exactly the stupid Phoenix Wright-ass thing it wants you to do.
Excuse me, Rosie, I have some objections to what you just said.
Ah, come on. You know those games get fucking contrived at some point.
I don't actually have objections, I just wanted to shout objection.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about, like, the later Apollo Justice games, is that they give you, like, a little checklist you can go down of, okay, here's the stuff. If you really don't want to, like, figure it out for yourself and you just want to move on, here's what you need to look into during the investigation phase so that you can just get on to the detectiving.
Oh, Bulma's in my inventory, apparently.
So what?
Off to a good start.
Is Goku just carrying her around?
Well, she did invent, like, a shrink ray at one point.
That's fair. Probably right in his pocket.
Okay, this is all
Okay,
good
you
and
now
well.
go?
But I still don't know how to leave. I could probably look up a guide, but like... Oh, and Karin's here too. Only 10 more XP. Get out there and find more allies. I'm trying, man! Help me, Wonder Cat. I am trying to leave.
Because the whole time I kept calling him Whiskers the Wonder Cats. It's really awkward.
Yeah, okay, we've already been
Wasn't that,
through
like,
this. It doesn't even, like, set a flag to be like, alright, this scene is not gonna play the second time.
Always fun.
I'm gonna look it up. Because I know there's more to this one, so I don't want to just move on and be like, oh, that was...
So you were asking just now, Wario, about Whiskers the Wonder Cat?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that like... That was actually like what they named Corin in one of the dubs, and that's where they got that joke.
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what happened there.
Oh, the only walkthrough is from a guy who thinks Krillin's name is spelled Kurirun.
Was it the Harmy Old Dub, actually, that they did that?
Yeah, it was the Harmy Old Dub.
Whiskers the Wonder Cat. God.
Wait, what did I miss here? It says, okay, found Krillin, talk to the turtle, he'll tell you what happened, find the note, talk to Turtle again. Okay. I'll have to find the screen he's on first. Yes, I know the house is a mess, thank you. The monster came in to kill Krillin. Okay, he already said that. I don't get it.
Maybe you actually had to pick up a note.
That would be very annoying.
Oh yeah, definitely. But probably probably what the game expects you to do.
Okay. This is the kitchen, supposedly. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to let me pick it up.
You searched the sink twice, by the way.
Oh.
I think.
Well, no, it's not in the fridge either, so...
Not that it matters. You searched it twice.
What the fuck do I do?
It's like some weird... Like, you said it expected you to, like, talk to the turtle before finding out and after finding out. This is like some weird soft lock where because you didn't talk to him the first time, it won't let you progress.
That would be incredible.
Jesus, I hope not. That is some, like, cryptic and bullshit right there.
Not really making a great case for this game right now, but I swear to God. What the fuck do you want from me, man? I'm gonna make turtle soup out of you, you motherfucker. Is that a Discord noise?
Sounded like it.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I had to use the Dragon Radar. It didn't tell me that part.
Apparently.
Yeah, I think the dude who writes these guides doesn't actually know what is being said in the game either, because these are like old guides. Tambourine's very polite in this version. Ah, yes, the fellow with the shaved head. So this works differently from the later ones, so I actually don't entirely know how this works.
Goku, attack mode activates.
So I don't entirely know, like, what the point is of using multiple cards at once. Maybe it, like, stacks damage in some way? Like, they definitely improve this as the series goes on, obviously, but... Ah! He turned into David Lee Roth. So assuming this is like the anime, we're supposed to lose this. Would otherwise be fairly unfair. It's not like I've been able to do anything else, so... Man, if you keep ripping up these cards, you're not gonna have any left.
No. It's a combo!
Oh god, he plunges into the ocean in this version. Oh, they fished him out, I guess.
Oh, so he's not beating Yajirobe in this version?
Maybe we'll see him later. I kind of like that these older games would kind of just be like, alright, let's adapt the story in a way that makes sense for a video game, even if that means changing a bunch of the details. Like later on, it seemed like they were always like kind of slavish about conforming to the story, so you get stupid shit like playing the first Tenkaichi game, and it'd be like, you're Yamcha, survive against Android 20, and then if you beat him, you fail the mission.
That's so dumb.
Yes!
That is very stupid.
Okay, I've said it before in your Discord, but I'm going to say it again. I absolutely despise unwinnable fights.
Well, at least it's at the start of the game. So you're not, like, pouring resources into it thinking you can win or anything. I do think we need to move on now, but, like...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's, like, a world map where you then use the cards to move around. So, next up is another translated game. This is Famicom Wars. The first game in what will become known as Advance Wars internationally, because that's the first one we got.
Really? God knows that, actually. That's neat. Today I learned.
Because I'm pretty sure that, like, they just named the DS one Advance Wars still internationally, because it's the title people knew. Though there was Battalion Wars on the GameCube, because I guess naming it GameCube Wars would be silly? I don't know. Oh lord, he coming! He's so stretched!
Oh lord, he coming.
What is this Choaniki boss?
Complete with seizure.
Yeah, gotta love that. Okay, so...
Is Red Star just a more subtle way of saying you're playing the Communist Party?
I mean, the other one is Blue Moon. I don't know what that would refer to.
I have no idea either.
I don't actually know how to play this. I've played the remake of Advance Wars a bit, but, like, yeah, I don't seem to, Okay, you gotta build your units first. You don't start off with any. The interface is a little weird. Like, I guess I can't move him on the same turn that he starts, so... Either that, or I can't figure out... What?
Is this Nintendo Wars?
Yeah, it's Famicom Wars.
Yeah, okay.
I can't figure it out. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't end my turn properly. So since there was, like, an option to have a second player, I guess... I don't know if there's actually a campaign here or not. Oh, it was put to play Russian attack. No, don't wait there. How do I move you? Oh, okay. Yeah, this certainly does feel like pre-Fire Emblem strategy gaming here. This is gonna take forever to do anything. I think we're gonna start seeing more and more games that aren't really suited to the whole roundup thing.
Yeah.
Give me what I want!
What was that for? Miss Puffles, hello! Oh god, I hope I haven't been, like, ignoring chat this whole time. That's what happens with the Discord call. I can't scroll. Okay, no, I didn't miss anyone in chat. I love how it's just like, while it's thinking.
What I want?
I guess it's kind of interesting that you actually get to see what the CPU does, since you'd see that with another player, but... Do I really have to sit here and watch it do everything? I could go take a piss while this is happening. Okay, and then you move him... And you move him... And then you use the penis building over here. Yeah, it is going to take quite a while to actually get into a fight here.
Oh wow, yeah.
He's going to fast forward a bit. Oh, he's fighting a building!
Yeah, you punched that building right in the dick.
Okay, but when I try to fight a building, I'm making a scene and banned from this banking establishment in the future.
I know, right? Bullshit, man.
Yeah, you just try to prove survival of the fittest by punching the vault and taking the money. And then not only are you not able to do that, but people get mad at you.
You even serve prison time, potentially. What the fuck?
I love that these dudes are like monkey men. Like it says mech, but like maybe like mechanic. I don't know, but they look like monkey men. Ugh, this is gonna take forever. I'm gonna be real quick, because I do in fact need to pee, and then we'll be back with Oh geez, I am taking way too long on these games. There are many more to go. I might have to...
I'm gonna drop out for a quick restroom break too while Rosie's gone.
And I'm going to go refill on coffee.
Alright. There we go. Wouldn't be mad if you entered my vault. Oh my. Anyway, I'll be right back. Everyone else will be right back. Enjoy.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Okay. I think I've unmuted everything.
Welcome back.
D-Bomb, you're blooping again!
I'm blooping, I know. I figured out why I'm blooping, though.
I think that was Discord bloop this time.
It is. Because I didn't have Discord up at the moment. I was reading your chat.
I just have the sounds turned off at all times because it annoy me.
And I actually... I feel so stupid now.
Take my TV, I'll be mad. I have plenty of TVs. Like, we have our nice flat screen, and then I have, like, 2 CRT TVs for gaming. And we've just got, like, 2 that we got from Noth's parents, so that's 5 TVs.
I just need to figure out what I need to hit to...
Alright, what's the next game? The next game is called Final Lap. This is a Japan exclusive, but it's presumably a racing game, and unless it's another weird racing RPG, it'll be fine. Oh god, why did I say that? Oh, I'm fighting I'm racing against Dragon from China. Wonder what they mean by that. Got a widescreen Sony Trinitron of stickers on the glass.
So I feel really dumb for asking, but how do I turn off other sounds?
It's in the settings somewhere. Discord settings are kind of annoying.
Their app, yes.
Okay. Gotta get my stats. How can you see if there's stickers on it?
There we go. Disable all notification settings.
Alright, this is controlling pretty decently so far. Gotta love all the fake brands.
I mean, it doesn't look terrible.
Yeah? I mean, racing games aren't really gonna become what we know for a while. They're all gonna look like this, but even then there is a... Was that Pac-Man?
You know, that might have been Pac-Man.
Gotta love the fake Marlboro. Hang On had that too. It's just like... Was Marlboro just like a really prominent sponsor of Formula 1 races back then?
I guess. I couldn't tell you honestly.
Just an XP taskbar and Clippy. So you have Clippy on screen at all times? Why would you do that to yourself? By the way, let me know if like the volume's alright with regards to everyone being audible over the game. Because that stuff can be kind of hard to adjust. Well, I'm not beating this guy, I think, but I'm enjoying myself, and that's the important part. That was the idea behind the Olympics.
Gotcha.
Ooh, gotcha! I will beat you, dragon from China. Oh, it says goal. I thought it said cool for a second. It's Clippy,
No,
need I say more?
hell.
No, I actually do want to know why you have Clippy at all times. Alright, so I lost. But I almost won. I'm just way slower than this guy, so maybe the stats I picked aren't good.
That's how I left to say vodka.
Yeah, this controls very nicely, and I've played games that have this whole you know, fake scaling thing going on, because that's what all racing games were at this time, that are really bad. So whenever one's good, I'm like, yo, especially if it's not only good, but just like fun. Just like, yeah, I would actually play this, maybe.
Yeah, it's Pac-Man. That one sign is indeed Pac-Man, so... Is this... I missed the openings. Is this an Namco game, or...?
It must be if Batman's there. If your Clippy sticker is talking to you, and you haven't taken any hallucinogenic drugs, you should see a doctor.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey!
Welcome back. I prefer with the darn song because my door is right outside.
On. No! I screwed it up! Hold on. Ah, damn it, I don't have rewind bind. Rewind bind, bound, bam! Well... I'm screwed now, so... But yeah, that seems pretty fun, and probably if I picked different stats, then I would be able to win more easily.
Yeah.
This game is the most hardest game played for the Unme Cup. Sorry, I want to read the rest of that. Can we pause on that?
Yeah, click, I think, game, yeah.
A symbol of honor and fame for a world championship by the 8 teams selected from all over the world.
Okay, most hardest reminds me of Third Rate Gamer. When you think of one of the most hardest games on the NES.
I don't even know who that is, but that just sounds like the you did like the perfect impression of like generic AVGN ripoff there.
So he's a parody of the Irate Gamer specifically. But he's kind of like a mix of them all, but he was definitely made to parody Irate.
Why do none of these soccer games have the Netherlands as a team? Password! What? Oh, okay, it just shows you what it is. Jippen versus Berg. Well, we'll beat the crap out of those West Germans. Addis. He talks through vibes. Oh, I get ya. Oh god, they're like Playmobil figures. Thank you for following.
Yeah, I think I had like a Playmobil cowboy set or something when I was really young. But like, yeah, it's... No one really... I don't think I've thought about Playmobil in fucking years.
Yeah, I had to think for a second too, like, wait, what does this remind me of?
I think my go-to brands were like Lego and Fisher-Price, because Fisher-Price used to make these kick-ass little play sets.
I just...
Sorry.
When I was at that age, I just kind of got whatever my parents bought for me.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they would take me to toy stores, my grandparents would, and they'd have me look around and see what I specifically...
I think I unplugged my controller.
As long as it wasn't, like, super fucking expensive, they'd be like, oh, okay, cool, we'll get that.
Oh, I needed that stretch. Gee, thank you for redeeming that. Did you hear those bones crack?
No.
Oh. It was pretty loud.
I don't think I actually asked for that many toys as a kid. I think usually when I asked for stuff, it was like before I got to like the age where I got my first video games. Usually when I asked for stuff, it was like a board game, because I was a nerd even back then, I guess.
Well,
I think
sorry.
I was gonna say, I think the one thing I distinctly remember asking for when I was in like that age was there was like some like Hot Wheels playset that had just come out and had all these cool commercials for it called like Cyborg City. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I was like begging for it for months and months and months, and then they finally got it for me for Christmas, and then I put it together and I played for it once and never touched it. Played with it once and never touched it again.
Oh, yeah.
This is how it is.
Yeah.
When I was younger, we had a lot of toys, so we like would make our own little like games that we played with the toys. Actually, one of my
Toy cars.
you got a lot of toy cars. We did too. A lot of Hot Wheels, basically. And
Yeah, I think
I've
I've still got a big couple boxes of like Matchbox cars or something down in the basement somewhere.
I don't have any of my old toys anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure which ones have gone to yard sales or been put into storage or what.
My grandfather actually threw out like several boxes of toys because we just weren't playing with them anymore. And I think some of my Game Boy games might have been in those boxes because I could never find them afterwards. I could never find my copy of Mega Man 3 on Game Boy.
The famous soccer cheerleaders.
Well, maybe people would actually watch the dumb, boring sport if they added cheerleaders.
My nephew used to play soccer when he was in high school. My brother briefly played it.
Yeah. My issue is that I come from a household where everyone loves soccer except for me, especially my dad. Like he's British, obviously, so that just kind of comes with the territory. And so, like even now, he coaches the middle school team. Just like it's not even something he does like a job. He just does it for fun. It's like his thing that he enjoys doing, as I've said. But anyway, long story short, like my family just was nuts about soccer, and I was the only one who never got into it. So for me, that meant. Wait, did it just freeze or?
No, I paused because I had to facepalm. I forgot that we would change sides, I think, and I made an own goal. Either that or the game just stopped at that precise moment. I'm not sure what's going on there.
You just scored against yourself.
I was listening to Gavin talk, so I wasn't paying enough attention.
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
it's not your fault.
yeah,
it's just like that's what happened. There we go. I made a goal. Now I can move on. And this doesn't play too awful, but you know, it's not Nintendo World Cup, so.
It's soccer.
Yeah, it was like basically because I was the only one who didn't like soccer and everyone else did. My experience with soccer was just every so often I would lose access to the TV and any video game for like entire days while they watched a gajillion sports matches, and also I'd have to go to all of my little sister and little brother's soccer games and other miscellaneous sports games, which just meant sitting in the freezing cold rain for hours and hours with nothing to do. So I dislike all sports to a certain extent, but I personally hate soccer.
I think I understand why.
Fair enough.
I lucked out. I had a TV of my own in the basement, and I wish I still had it because it was a kick-ass TV that I could really use right now for my old systems. Because I've got several old systems that would benefit from me having a CRT.
I don't know what any of this is. This game is called Hototogisu, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's another kind of like strategy.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little easier to understand than Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but I still don't really... Oh, I can move a thing now?
Yeah, it looks vaguely like a map of Japan.
Yeah, it kind of does.
made out of Tetris.
And on its side.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just like kind of taking countries or something. I don't know, or prefectures. I didn't have a lot of I didn't have action figures or anything as a kid. Any like character-based toys to play with was either like Legos or just like random cheap little things, like Kinder eggs. You know, those toys.
Yeah. My brother was the action figure guy.
There is nothing wrong with Legos, for the record.
No, I love Legos.
Yeah, Legos are great. I got a lot of those growing up, I think.
It was just a little... You had to fantasize a little harder to make the you know, the intricate stories there.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. But they did have some really cool shit when I was growing up.
Okay, guys.
Nice sets. I love mini. So...
You've heard of pinball. Now get a load of Super Pinball.
That's too much pinball for one stream, Rosie. Oh, it's got 4 players.
What? What?
Surprise, bitch! It's
What?
my dog!
What the fuck? What? What? No! Oh, okay. That was a cruel prank that was just played on me.
That sounds pretty awesome.
How do I use the other... Oh, it's you press left and then you press A for the right flipper. I guess that kind of makes sense if you're holding an NES controller, which I'm not. Was that enough of a Mahjong game for me to play the sound I prepared for that?
Why not?
Oh, dude, it's Outrun! Hold on, I can't seem to pause this, so I have to wait to play it. Hold on, which button was it? This one. I don't have a clip of the AVGN talking about Mahjong, so I was just like, this plays in my head every time I have to play one of these fucking Mahjong games. So I figured I'd just, like, let everyone share in that sensation.
Of course I had to clip that, by the way. That was amazing.
I would have been disappointed if you didn't, but like, holy shit, that could not have been any more perfect.
That was fucking amazing, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like someone watched my streams and went back in time to make that.
Oh my god, we're dealing with a temporal wizard here, perhaps level 12.
Oh, I can't swap the lights with the flipper buttons, that's kind of weird. That makes this way harder. Yeah, I wouldn't expect like a great pinball game on the NES. This is fine. It's way better than regular pinball. Which, you know, is not a fair comparison. It's been several years since Nintendo's pinball, but... Oh, hello. Who are you? Are you the pinball master?
Do we get to interact with you more?
Pinball wizard.
Is she just there to mock you?
Why do they have Mahjong? Is it if you do multiplayer, Mahjong decides who goes first or some crap like that?
I have no idea, but it's fucking amazing and I love it.
I wonder how many, like, portions there are at this table. Like, can I go further up if I, like, achieve things? Because it's like, you have this bottom part, which is just, like... I mean, I guess they're both car-related. Like, you've got this, like, gas station slot machine thing going on. And then you got, like, the Outrun up there, and it's just like... Is that all? Or are there, like, more things I can get to?
That brings a question to mind. Didn't the Black Box Pinball on NES also have like 2 different screens?
Yeah, it had like 2 screens, and then there's like the bonus game you can get to where you have to like save Pauline or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, you know, that was an early NES game, and it wasn't very good in general, so I don't know if that's the standard we should be aiming for.
No, I was just asking because I saw that this has 2 screens. It's like, oh, I am suddenly reminded of Black Box Pinball.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for video pinball to do this, especially before doing scrolling was easy.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool. I think video pinball is way more interesting when it's trying to do stuff you can't do in real life. There is definitely a place for like pinball simulations, though. You know, the pinball arcade, pinball effects.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're not gonna have access to all these cool tables near you unless you're lucky enough to live near a really cool arcade. But yeah, like in general, if I'm playing like a pinball video game, I like it when there's crazy stuff in it.
I just got reminded of something just now while I was hearing the music while you were talking. There's a part of this track that kind of reminds me of the Autopia level from Adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
You know what? I haven't actually played that game, despite all the memes we've made with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible game, but my god, Space Mountain sucks balls.
It seems like it's fine. But yeah, I haven't played it, so I can't speak to that. I think
21 really didn't like it.
I think I'm gonna turn the game down a little, so that D-bomb can be louder, just to make that.
Oh, am I not all that loud right now?
Yeah, I had you like turned up on Discord, but like sometimes Discord is just poopy, and then I have to figure out what to do.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
And I can't like mix that later because that's just all my desktop audio. So you're mixed in with the game audio regardless. But yeah, this seems pretty neat. Obviously, there are more advanced pinball games you could play, but if you like the NES, get this, I guess. Though it seems to have only been in Japan. This next game is called Super Dynamix Badminton. I didn't know we were doing Dynamix, like isn't that like a DDR thing or something? Dynamix?
That sounds like a DDR thing. By the way, apologies for the door slamming. Apparently the wind didn't like that I kept it open.
I don't think I heard that.
Didn't hear it either. Yeah, Super Dynamix Badminton is a hell of a roller coaster of a name for a game. Like, you go, Super Dynamics! Oh, it's badminton.
Oh, this does not look like 1988. But if it plays well, that'll be fine. This is another thing I had to fucking play in gym class, and I was terrible at it.
Yeah, I've always been bad at badminton.
What if we made tennis really lame?
They should just call it mitten because the bad is implied.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know the history of this game, but I assume that some British people looked at tennis and they were like, this needs to be lamer for our sensibilities. I don't know how to do anything. I'm swatting at it and I have no idea.
Sorry. It definitely seems like the kind of sport that you... When you visualize the person who would be playing this, you're thinking of like two dudes in like top hats and monocles prancing about on their immaculately trimmed front lawn of their mansion.
They're wearing top hats and monocles while playing.
Oh god. Yeah, it's... Well, what do you expect? Do you expect them to not look dapper?
I cannot hit the shuttle.
Like the pores.
By the way, invented by Tim Stamper.
Maybe I can't play this because I'm trans. They designed the game. They designed badminton to be impossible for trans people. God damn, I am better at this in real life than I am in this game. I literally don't know how to hit the thing. I am pushing buttons. I am
hitbox on that little racket.
I'm convinced it doesn't have a fucking hitbox.
It really doesn't.
Jesus Christ.
That or Japan is just like the worst badminton team in the history of the sport.
It could be. My God.
They're the Besaid arcs of badminton.
This might be one of the worst sports games we've played just because I literally can't hit it a single time. Like, we've had worse frame rates and just weird shit and baseball games where you're not allowed to play half the game.
Yeah.
But this...
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like statistically, sooner or later, they're going to make a badminton anime, if they haven't already.
I'm sure it exists.
Yeah.
Statistically, it has to.
Alright, if anyone out there knows how to hit the fucking shuttle in this game, send your answer on a postcard. But in the meantime, we're playing Zexes.
I'm going to assume the address is the same as always.
Yes! You're never gonna let that go, huh?
I think I fought this guy in Kingdom Hearts.
I'm just like... I thought I was gonna play Shoot 'em Up, but this is Blaster Master. Queen Cecile is captured at the Mechanic Castle on this island. I gotta go check that out.
Like Blaster Master combined with a Shoot 'em Up, except you have flight segments in this game.
This character actually really looks like one of the characters in UFO 50. Hit the ghost with your head, as you do. And then I just leave, I guess. Ah!
I think that's your currency.
Hi, Apollo. I'll give you an attack item. 45B ball. What does that mean? What do you mean?
This is one of the games that Arcus runs on his Arcathlon, so I am aware of the game. I just don't know a whole lot about it.
Jumping's kind of weird. You must get a 4-star from the devil in a hidden room to get into the Mechanic Castle. You can just say devil in the Nintendo game? I swear to God, sometimes they just weren't paying attention. Sorry, I talked over you.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say, I guess Nintendo didn't bother checking. They were just like, oh, you sure did make a game. Here, let's put it up.
Howard Phillips left and they didn't have another guy who could actually play Nintendo games.
Exactly. You know how they have those games where you sit there and you wonder, how the hell did this get a Nintendo Seal quality? This is not one of those bad games, per se, but it does make you wonder how did this pass Nintendo standards when they clearly use the word devil.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm not gonna complain if they're not censoring anything. I gotta save this fairy, I think. From this alien Shogun head?
You know, that wasn't what I was going to say.
What were you gonna say?
Gundam.
Oh yeah, but I mean... where do you think they got the idea?
Fair.
Yeah, this game seems pretty cool. This is definitely one I want to check out more. I don't know if it's going to be, like, crazy cryptic, because, you know, they're giving me hints, which is more than some games do, Mylon. Helpful, Mr. Toad over here, I think.
So you paid him currency to fill up the tiny bit of life you were missing.
Yeah, I thought that the entire bar would fill, but...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe I gotta get upgrades to have more of that.
Probably. somewhere in the mechanic castle. Paint them.
King Zoo Star is waiting for you.
Sorry, I just gotta start reading that.
I was like, huh, this is happening. Ooh, can I get there? I hit my hand on the top of the screen. Maybe there's like a... Wait, is that like a high jump I just did? Yeah!
There we go.
Good luck. Take these 20 balls.
$40.
Oh. Can I not go
Yeah,
in?
you gotta find that thing they were talking about.
The Force Star, I think it said.
Yes.
Which I
That's
assume gives you the power to make funny anime dubs.
Oh. I see what you did there. For 60, yo.
I'm good, actually.
It seems like it's more helpful if you're just barely clinging on to life.
Yeah. But then you also have to be near him enough for that to make sense. I just, Foot wing! Okay! Oh, it can float now. Do we just have that forever, or...?
I think it's a temporary thing.
I guess that makes more sense. But it would be cool if I just had it. Yeah, I, gotta find that thing somewhere, but there's not a whole lot of places to go.
I do wish I could remember, like, where the...
Does this count as a link-like?
A little bit. It seems like it's trying to mix a whole bunch of genres.
Yeah.
In...
I think I would like to play more of this. Like, obviously I can't, like, put too much time into it today, but... Yeah, it seems like it's not too cryptic, where you can't, like, figure anything out, but it's still like, okay, you gotta go out of your way to do some stuff. Next up is a port of a game I quite love. I think D-Bomb has said that this is a bad port. Oh, the music is out of key. That's not a good start.
I was waiting for this one.
So yeah, this is Ys. His hair is moving. Now, fortunately, I've already played multiple versions of this game, so I don't actually need to know what people are saying. Huh. Wait. There's like multiple sections to the town in this version?
Huh.
I guess I
No,
jinxed it by saying I already knew what to do.
It's the same, like, area, it just takes you through a different door.
Oh, that's kind of pointless.
I believe, unless I'm wrong.
This isn't Sarah. Who is this? This is all strange and unfamiliar.
I think that's Sarah's house.
Nope.
Nope. Not Sarah's house.
Well, I am gonna need to buy some stuff, so...
There's your armor dude. Yeah, no, it didn't take you to another part of town, it just takes you through one of the other doors.
Whoops, I pressed now. This almost sounds like the actual shop music, but it's not. Which is weird.
It's interesting to see how far this series progressed on the NES, though, or on the Famicom, rather.
Wait, was that all? Did I accidentally cancel out?
That's all. She needs you to do something first.
Yeah, I mean, normally I gotta get all my equipment first, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get your other piece of equipment before she'll talk to you.
It was just very strange that it's just like one block of text, just like no pomp and circumstance at all. Maybe you're right about this port. Hold on, do I need to equip my shit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay. you never know if you're actually equipping something. You always got to figure that out. Okay, I got the save, got inventory, ring. Okay, all the usual stuff.
Something interesting to point out about the various releases on Famicom, though, is that the music got substantially better when they got to East 2.
Which is interesting. We're so used to East 1 and 2 being like one entity.
Yeah.
Alright, well the bomb combat seems to be working fairly well.
Yeah, it's not too bad, and once you get high enough levels, you can actually just walk into most enemies without worrying if they're going to damage you.
Since this was a Japan-only release, I don't really know, like, you know, what niche this occupied back in the day, because it's like, you know, this is obviously doesn't look as good as Zelda. It's way better than Hide Light on the NES.
Like that hard to do.
And so you know, if you really need that fantasy action RPG fix, and you finish Zelda, maybe you would play this. I don't know how common it was for people to have a computer that would play this game, because some of those versions would definitely be better.
You could play this, or you could play the much better East 2. East 2 is actually a really good port.
Yeah, but when did that come out? Like,
I have no idea. I mean, when it first came out, sure, you had this, you had Hide Light, and you had Zelda. I'm sure you had a couple other games in that whole genre, but like those were the big three.
I'm just kind of trying to like figure out here, because it's like, you know, you look at this and you're like, okay, there's other versions of East that you can play now, and even if you're limiting yourself to the NES, this is not the best action RPG, probably. But when you're a kid, like, if you're really into this whole, like, you know, fantasy thing, you're gonna want more games, even if they're not all as good as each other. Right. So this is probably not bad? Anyway, that's gonna take a while to grind, and I've already played East, so...
Yeah, it takes...
Just go watch my playthrough of East Chronicles, and then imagine it looks like this. There you go. Alright.
It's a much better version of East 1.
I think my... I've either put things in the wrong folders, or we are once again dealing with disappearing games, because I cannot find the next one.
Oh god.
That's concerning.
Gunny!
Everything's haunted. Maybe when I was making this folder, I just, like, got distracted halfway through. It's not impossible. Let me... just go... Yeah, okay, it's just in my general folder.
I mean, there is that.
There we go.
Now for something completely different.
Yes. I feel like this for a community night one night. It's everyone yelling over each other, trying to get the answer first. What is... Sorry.
I still watch this sometimes with, like, my grandma. Or my nine, we call her, because she's Welsh, and that's Welsh for grandmother.
Yeah.
What do we name our character?
Rosie, I guess?
Yeah.
We're gonna be Bozy.
Bozy!
I don't know why. Would you like a new character?
God, the character design.
It's the principal from Ferris Bueller.
Why is he pink?
Yes.
Why is every character William Afton?
What are these frickin' player designs?
Oh
Wait,
my god,
so-
the character models in this game are so fucking ugly.
So,
Like,
we
I'm
didn't.
not the one that- I'm sorry.
We didn't have this show in the Netherlands, and I don't have cable, so I don't think I've actually ever sat down and watched this. I just know, like, YouTube meme clips.
So, Wheel of Fortune and this show are actually how I learned to read.
Filthy folks.
Because they interested me so much, I wanted to read and
Simian nickname given to auto mechanics.
Grease Monkey.
He was too
That's right.
fast.
I knew it was like monkey something, I just... Okay, so now he's gonna pick the next one. Dickens.
I've never read any Charles Dickens.
I have.
I don't know which one this is. Oh. Glenn's gonna be the one to beat.
London.
Computer just freaks out when they don't know the answer.
It's London.
Yeah, let's just put London.
I can't seem to buzz in on this one.
I think you have to hit B
I was trying both buttons, but I don't know.
or start or select one or the other.
Penis.
Skyscrapers? Oh, I got it.
No one even tried.
Some
How the I don't know any of this shit.
I've never...
see.
I thought Taxi... Oh no, I'm thinking of Taxi Driver.
Reverend Jim. I know I've heard that name, so
Oh, Scrooge, obviously.
Let me buzz in, game! Is there something wrong with my controller?
nope, no.
Like,
Oh,
even
you
I
got
knew
it.
that one.
Try hitting A and B together.
Lake Michigan, I think? Or no, am I thinking of Detroit?
I can't do anything. I'm trying everything I can.
Oh, no, I'm right. I only know that because of that one, like, Suda 5-1 game, Michigan Report from Hell.
Oh,
There's, like, it's
it's-
actually
it's
set
the
in, like,
D-pad.
Chicago or Detroit, but it's called that because it's, like, on Lake Michigan. Oh, Oliver Twist, yeah.
Why the fuck is it on the D-pad to buzz in?
Wait, it's on the D-pad?
Yeah.
Are you
No
fucking...
wonder we couldn't find it.
Who the fuck's gonna use the D-pad to buzz in?
I'm glad I accidentally
is,
buzzed in on
bitch.
something I actually knew. I don't know. What the hell are these kids? Oh!
Impeachment!
Yep.
Thank you.
And boy, you can tell this is dated.
Yeah.
I think we've had two more since then.
I would not have gotten this on those grounds alone.
3, technically.
Yeah. Technically.
Like, when I was born, I think... Who was the president when I was born?
It
Was it
Reagan
Clinton
when I was
already?
born.
Probably something whole.
Yeah. Glory hole. I guess
Keyhole.
it's just a
Oh, it's
peephole?
because
Like
it's
that, that's...
keynotes. Everything has key in it. It's keyhole.
Oh. That's weird.
Ah,
Why would it be
good
called that?
catch.
A voyeur can look through a keyhole. What the fuck are you talking about, game?
Joseph did it to Lisa Lisa.
Choose a category, Bosie. Why do I want to pull Sean Connery from Celebrity Jeopardy and be like, I'll take penis for $100?
All right, so for some reason...
So I was not the only one thinking that.
Oh my god.
For some reason, our next game is also a game show. I hope I'm picking the right one, because there's like 4 Wheel of Fortunes in here.
Yep, this was the companion piece to this game.
That's interesting.
Well,
Game
they had
Tech?
a junior version too, and that's the one I own, that and Jeopardy.
Yeah,
So I had... Sorry.
There was Jeopardy, and then Jeopardy starring Vanna White, so I guess she didn't sign off on this one. I wouldn't either. Look at her face.
Oh yeah, you ought to see her in the junior edition.
We did have this show in the Netherlands.
Hello, Quozy.
Oh, Cozy.
Cozy.
It's just like Koyanis Katsi.
Is that like Easy E?
Sure.
When I was a kid, I used to play it just one player because I like to challenge myself, you know.
Anger start here.
This does replicate the future Wheel of Fortune experience rather well. I actually have a story about Wheel of Fortune. When I was rooming with one of my friends, we used to have nights where we'd get some alcohol and drink and play this. Not this, but it was the Sega Genesis version of Wheel of Fortune. So we sit there and just throw helium gas at the puzzles.
Oh, thank God. B.
I would have gone like R or T.
That probably makes sense.
Those are the most commonly used.
Yeah, it's that's why in the bonus round they give you RSTLNE by default.
Ooh.
Which I always thought was cool as a kid because I was a big R.L. Stein fan.
Yeah, same. You read a lot of Goosebumps as well, Gavin?
Yeah, as a kid, honestly, I think I did for a while, and then my parents decided to just ban me from reading it because I was having too much fun with it, I guess. They did that a lot with anything I enjoyed.
Oh,
Every time I hear
sucks.
about your parents, I dislike them more.
Yeah.
It's I swear they're not as bad as I make them out to be.
So, I don't know if I hopped timelines or something, or if I'm just completely conflating someone, but I swear I remember reading that R.L. Stein, before he got big, would write porn for magazines. And that he, as a pseudonym, he used the name of a gym teacher he hated in school. And I can't find that now, so I have no idea.
I don't think I've ever heard that, but the latter part at least sounds like a very R.L. Stein thing to do.
Yeah. It totally does.
So I'm either thinking of someone else, or I really did just hop timelines and it didn't happen in this one.
I mean, personally, I want to live in the universe where there's porn written by R.L. Stein because that sounds hilarious.
I know. That is the best timeline.
Not just by R.L. Stein, but in his Goosebumps writing style too, where there's just absolute batshit twists out of nowhere.
I think it was specifically the kind where, things happen to women.
I gotcha.
That's why he was like, yeah, I didn't enjoy writing that, but I needed money, and so I used the name of someone I hate. But, like, I haven't been able to find it, so, like, I guess it wasn't R.L. Stine then, but I don't know why I would think it was. If anyone knows what I'm talking about...
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Yeah,
what is it?
Here.
Phonograph record.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't paying too much attention. I was thinking of R.L. Stine.
Sorry, Rosie, continue.
Oh, I gotta actually press end.
I see you have the same skills as I do. You're able to guess things after like a few letters.
I especially just racking my brain for a while trying to figure out what words begin and end with that weird arrangement of P's and H's.
Yeah.
Her dress is really nicely shaded for an NES thing. It's so shiny.
Yeah, that looks good. It's satin.
But yeah, if anyone has any idea what writer I'm actually thinking of, or if it was R.L. Stine and just somehow it's wiped from Google, let me know. Because that's been bothering me for so long.
If I ever find out, I'll let you know, but I have no idea, so I can't.
Or maybe someone just got me with a really elaborate, like, fake news article or something.
Could be.
Alright, this is, Famicom Meijinsen, so I think this is a Go game. Oh my god. He's a little girl hiding, that's so cute. They got characters in this one. So is this who I'm playing against, or who I am? Why there's so many options here, man? Okay.
So those drunk games of Wheel of Fortune that I mentioned earlier, 90% of the time I was the winner of those.
It would be fun to actually, like, play it with each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I will definitely get my ass kicked, but it'll still be fun. I should learn how to play Ghosts. This is Shogi. I'm not... Why did I say Go?
You have no idea. I don't want to be.
I'm just so used to both of those coming up. I should learn how to play Shogi, is what I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cause you know, it's like chess. Can't be that hard to figure out. I just don't know what anything is. What are you thinking about it? Hurry. Okay. Shouldn't have said that. But yeah, seems fine. It doesn't have a funny sound effect though, so it's not the best one. Next up, because we're really just going all over the place right now. I gotta scroll so far because I didn't put these in a folder apparently. Next up is Maniac Mansion.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
Part of the classic LucasArts game.
I freaking love this game.
Were there separate Japanese and American versions of this? Were they like separate?
I don't know.
Cause okay, hold on. Jellico released in Japan. Released an American version. Generally, this port is regarded as being far closer to the original game than a Japanese effort. Okay, I think we're supposed to play the Japanese one right now. So, I guess we have to play the worst version? I don't know. I heard they were both not the best ports because they had to censor the crap out of this game.
Yeah, there were some censors made.
I'm assuming you can't, what was it, like, microwave the hamster in this version?
Oh my god! What am I looking at?
It's Maniac Mansion. How do I start?
You need 2 kids.
But
Besides-
didn't I already
three.
pick Dave by default?
Oh yeah, I said 2 aside from Dave.
Oh, okay.
So you got Razor and Bernard. Bernard's half of my dream team for finishing this game, the other being Wendy.
I don't remember too much. I haven't played this nearly as much as like Indiana Jones, Zack McCracken, or any of that. So I played it once and I got decently far, but you know I don't really remember how to do that much of it. Okay, we're just gonna. Are you guys gonna shut up so I can play, or? Okay, there we go.
I was going to say, can you not skip the opening dialogue in this version?
I just have to press through a bunch.
Because you could skip it in the NES version.
So it really is just, you know, full-on point and click here. But I'm gonna need to know all these Japanese verbs, which might be difficult for me to do.
I like how Dave looks absolutely nothing like Dave. Like even, I mean, Razor and Bernard are pretty spot on.
They kind of look like this on the original Commodore 64 version. I think that's what they're basing it on. But even then, the faces were not this weird.
Also, what sounds kind of like a phone ring in the background.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be like crickets or something. Am I supposed to be able to open
Probably.
this mailbox?
Someone pick up that phone or I'm going to throw
I
something.
don't seem to be able to do that. So
In the NES version, you could hit B to cycle through various commands. I don't know if you can do that in this version.
doesn't seem to. It just keeps going back to go when I do that.
I don't know what pull is in. Because what you're supposed to do is pull the mattress, or not the mattress,
mat?
the floor mat.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out how they want me to parse it. This is maybe not the most ideal thing to do, playing this in Japanese, but since they're different ports, I have to, by my own stupid rules. And I'm not sure. So I guess we're moving on.
I'm sure it's a fine version if you know, like, what to do.
What any of these words mean.
Yeah.
Alright, our next game is called Phantom Fighter.
Pony Canyon. Weren't they involved in the Ultima series somewhat?
Maybe?
Like porting it to NES?
Yeah, it might be. Oh god. I wasn't even allowed to read most of that, I just scrolled right past. But apparently there are Kyonchis. I'm
Yes,
very surprised
Japanese.
that a localized NES game would just say Kyonchis. And I'd be like, oh, they're like zombies or something. Change all the sprites.
Yeah, I thought that's what those were, but...
Let's kick the shit off Shenko's dad. Ow. Like, what is my character supposed to be?
Kick dude.
Because my first guess was that he was like a doctor, and then he started kicking people.
He's kick dude. Don't question it.
He's a podiatrist.
What kind of doctor are you anyway, Eggman? I'm a podiatrist.
Why does the text just automatically scroll past most of this the actual text?
I don't know.
Like, there's no way you can read all that.
Yeah, how are you ever supposed to read that? Sort of like pausing mid-scroll.
How am I supposed to get away from these hopping fucks?
Okay, I guess the one in the first house was like some sort of super Hyonshi or something.
Yeah, but even here, like, they hop so far that you can't get away from him.
Right.
Is there like a block button I'm missing or something?
Oh, you were also punch dude, I see.
Okay, well, the punch seemed to knock it over, so I think that's what I want to do. Like, I swear, I'm not pressing anything when those text boxes happen, it just does that.
Yeah, I'm a speed reader, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, even I can't read that fast.
Maybe Noth can read it.
And I am, not to toot my own horn, very good at speed reading.
So I guess we just go in houses and beat up various Kyonshis.
What do you think's more effective against these things, the kick or the punch?
Okay, now it's the kick that... Is it just, like, different for each one? You have to figure out what to do? I don't really get it.
Like, murdered the poo out of you. I will go out on my own as an authentic martial artist and eat Kyonshis.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Our next game is Track and Field, which means we're making a return to how the fuck do I use the power pad with the keyboard. In Japan, this is known as Konami Sports in Seoul.
Is that another Rogue Z in the NES Roundup?
Rogue Z?
Yes, your Rogues Gallery.
Ah, yes. I mean, some of these games make enough sense, and it's just the fact that I don't have a power pad to play with that makes it weird. And then there was Takeshi's Castle, and that one where you're like a cop and shit like that.
Forget Takeshi's Challenge as well.
Well, that wasn't a power pad game.
No, it wasn't.
That was just regular shit.
But saying Takeshi's Castle reminded me of Takeshi's Challenge.
Yeah, it's the same Takeshi. You're going so elaborate. Yo, it's those prisoners we rescued in Airwolf.
Right on.
They're doing well for themselves.
They'd been kidnapped, so they couldn't do the Olympic opening ceremony.
It all makes sense now. The
Yeah.
lore runs deep.
This waving is a little, not sure about that animation, you guys.
Why is it such a long intro? It's like Winter Games.
I assume I can skip it, but I just want to see what happens, and...
You should totally yell out, "This is a blizzard of balls" at the end of this. Oh boy, half the crowd can change into the letters USA.
I guess we're fencing. This is how you fence, right?
Apparently not.
No, I was doing great. People just haven't realized yet.
I mean, you got
The future of fencing.
You can't be doing all that.
Kind of funny. Didn't they have this in one of the Mario and Sonic games, too, as an event?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
There you have the Wiimotes, and you just gotta wave it around like an idiot, and that was more fun than whatever this is.
There was an awful, I guess, machinima that they did featuring that.
I thought this was going to be all power pad, but I haven't had to use it yet. Ivan Drago doing the triple jump.
Well, we must break you. I know you might be worried about your athlete, Rosie, but all I have to say is if he dies, he dies.
That sure was 3 jumps.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there. Like, to run, you just do the classic, like, hit the buttons. And then you just get to kind of jump when you felt like it.
Those were certainly the jumps of all time.
Like, maybe I don't have to do that part. Maybe it's automatic based on how much power I got. I have the power! Oh, I guess you do need to press the buttons to keep jumping.
You do not have the power, you just foul.
Yeah, well, I'm in a pool.
On your mark. Ow.
What do I do?
On your mark. Get set.
Okay, I couldn't hear like the referee. Is that what you call that?
I guess.
Yeah, I would assume.
I don't know what to do other than just mash buttons, so I guess it's kind of working, but this guy just keeps... I don't know what the oxygen part, like...
It looked like you moved faster when you, like, ducked underwater, so...
Oh, I don't know how to do that. Look how disgruntled my guy is.
It's like he's gonna swim over and kill the other person.
Yes, those are my results. Thank you for typing them
we
out. Game over!
did good at fencing, at least.
You failed!
But I won fencing!
And you didn't
What
fail the jump.
What were the criteria? Like how much do you have to, what do I have to do with the triple jump?
I played as America. Allowing the Russians to get a medal in anything is an instant failure.
Oh, I see.
This is true.
Alright, the next game is Kujaku Ou. I want to say, didn't I already play this? Maybe that was on the Master System? I think it's based on a manga, so... And there's 2 of them here.
It's like peacock, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I learned something from Bleach.
I think I learned that from Mega Man. Because Cyber Peacock is like Cyber Kujaku in the Japanese version of X4. Okay, this doesn't look familiar, so I don't think I've played this one. Alright, we're talking a lot. Just speed through that, because we can't read it anyway. Oh, and we've got the usual crap. Alright. Let's attack. Okay, we can't. So presumably there's gonna be fighting at some point, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to it. Which ends this whole thing with a whimper. There is a Famicom Disk System section here that is 11 more games. Do you think you could speed through those real quick?
Maybe.
Probably a number of them are gonna be like the same kind of crap as this. Shoot, did I actually get these games though? Yes, I did. Okay, let's start off with Akū Senki Raijin. Do. Okay, there it is. It was taking a while.
Wait, please.
Alright. What was it? Control B? No. Shift B? Yeah, there we go. The Famicom Disk System. Revolutionary technology. Stage 1. What am I? I guess I'm like a mech? A squat little mech dude? I have big shot and small shot. But big shot is limited, so be careful.
That looks like... Big shot looks from the icon like it's probably a missile.
So where do I go?
Ha!
Okay, I'm back.
Boca, maybe you can help us figure out how we're supposed to progress beyond this screen.
Back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Thank you.
I can't do anything.
Have you shot everywhere?
Maybe I shoot the stairs? No. Maybe I shoot this?
What
No.
about the arrow?
Maybe I shoot the arrow?
There's some button to press on the arrow or something?
Well, both my buttons are shoot things.
This might be
Oh,
one of
what?
those.
Oh, select turns me into a plane. I swear I pressed select before, but I guess I didn't press hard enough or something.
Or maybe
Yes, we're doing a swap now.
What was the point of that first part? Just to check my equipment?
no idea. I guess maybe you could land in these blue spots. That's what I'm guessing anyway.
Okay, well, if I'm judging this as a shmup now, the music sure sucks, and this is pretty slow. And it's not much
Sure
to look
does,
at
and
either,
sure is.
with this vomit background.
Both cardinal sins against shmups. Shouldn't the gameplay be fast and exciting?
I'm being sucked towards this thing, but I can just go back. What's the point? Oh god. Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to do
Think you're
that.
supposed to land?
Maybe you're supposed to change back.
Oh, that could be
That's
it.
what I was saying.
Oh, hello. Yeah, this music is giving me some Mystery of Convoy vibes. And now what?
Can you blow up the gate with a big boy?
Nope.
Guess not.
I guess change back.
What the fuck? Is that it?
We're going back now.
This is dumb. This is dumb AF.
Hey, y'all,
Yes.
I just realized something about this.
What?
This sucks.
Oh, I see. This game is called Moonball
Our
Magic. No, not this guy again! No!
God, who is this again?
Oh, it's the Fire Rock guy.
Oh my god, no.
Who let this guy? Oh, it's Pinball. Pinball with Fire Rock physics? Is that what we're doing today?
Oh god.
Okay, I
guess
can
so.
pause the demo by pressing
Well,
start. Oh, no,
I
I'm
think you
playing.
just
What?
found-
I'm already playing.
Well, I think you just found my next Terrible Tuesday game, Rosie.
Holy
Game over
fuck!
I didn't think it was even possible to score 10 points in a game of pinball.
Maybe it's one of those really old ones where, like, it just goes dong 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 because it just actually hits bells when you hit any of the targets.
Yeah, you know, I actually have like an old pinball machine in my basement. Just I don't think it works anymore.
That's pretty
Oh,
rad. Yeah,
that's
those things are hard to
Yeah,
fix.
we inherited it from my grandma. It's like a Bronco. It's one of the super old ones. Like nothing fancy about it.
We're over here now.
Like just all mechanical.
Yeah. I guess you'd have to, like,
Yeah.
find someone who knows this stuff. Wait, is this the title
Yeah.
screen now?
I guess so.
Like, I can't even imagine how to, like, learn how a pinball machine works.
Yeah, plus we've got, like, it's in the basement where you've got, like, a gajillion things and no room to even get in to fix it.
So the first time, because I didn't know I was playing, I died before the title screen.
The fuck?
That's just wild.
You know what? The physics
Oh, we're
aren't
in
nearly
space
as bad
now.
as Fire Rock, which is almost disappointing because that would have been funny as hell. Maybe it's because you're supposed to shoot all over the place in this one.
Yeah.
The little space guy. Space moon person.
I want you to know, I still have no idea how to kill that fucking centipede while I'm in Fire Rock.
I'm not convinced it's possible.
I'm not either. I'm sure it wants you to do something ridiculously stupid, though.
Okay, this is just happening now. Am I gonna have to
Any day
take
now.
back what I said about the physics? Because, holy shit.
To be fair, that happens a lot in pretty much any pinball machine in my experience. Sometimes it gets stuck in the jets for an hour.
I haven't had that happen. I have had it just get stuck on like a peg somewhere. It happens to Noth every time we go to the arcade that we sometimes go to. And then he always says that he broke the machine, and I have to point out, no, you did not break the machine.
Sometimes it just be like that.
And like those machines
Yeah,
are
I know.
advanced enough that it'll notice nothing's happening and like start doing stuff to try and dislodge it. What is happening right now?
Is this what
Freaking-
hell is for pinballs?
Yes.
Fucking
yeah.
baby Pac-Man is just keeps pounding me into the dirt. There's literally nothing I can do.
This is like super hell.
Great.
Oh, Mark Flint, whoever you are and wherever you are, you have gifted 2 gems to the world.
I have a salute for you, North Flint.
And
You can't
they're the
see
type
it,
of gems
I'm
from
totally
Working
flipping
Designs
this
Lunar.
You all can't see it, but I'm totally flipping off that motherfucker, so...
Mark Flint or the guy from Working Designs?
Mark Flint, but also Vic Ireland.
Fuck you, Vic Ireland. You suck.
This isn't even hell anymore. This is super hell. This is where they sent that gay angel from Supernatural.
I am so happy I made this a collab today.
It seems like
I
purgatory.
haven't actually hit the ball in so long.
You don't think you could have done this on your own?
It wouldn't have been nearly as amusing. I would have called it quits ages ago and been like, we'll do the rest next time.
That's fair.
Like this has been a long stream already. I've technically
Yeah.
been going since 10 a.m.
To be fair, we've only been playing the games since like 12.
Yeah, okay. Is there a way to
And we're
lose?
back. Up, we're good. We made it.
I don't even know. It's okay. Stage 2.
So you're...
Level up.
I guess you're supposed to aim for that top hole then, I guess.
Apparently.
Oh god, what the hell is that? Is that a spider? Is that a space spider?
But what do you know? It's a space spider.
What the hell is that thing? A googly-eyed snail?
It's moving to. Yeah, that's just like that snail. That slug is on some shit.
Yeah, he's in a Mark Flint game.
Yeah.
You're just born with cocaine in your blood in a Mark Flint game.
Dude is just cooking snail balls up there. want an enemy like that in an action game, just totally tripping balls, going back and forth.
Yeah, that's the face of a snail that approximately 5 minutes prior said, I wonder what happens if I lick myself.
I once again, I have no control over most of what's happening here.
Fire rock pinball. Don't try to learn the game, it's impossible.
No, don't go back in there! I almost want this to be like, you know, more like a real pinball machine so that it'd be harder and I could die faster, but this game just doesn't want to let me go, I guess. Oh my god! Hold on, can I? Okay, there is nudging in this. I don't know if I'll like tilt if I do it too much. Nope, doesn't look like it. Yes.
What? Do you think this was programmed competently?
You see, that is power points.
They just fucking make earthquakes happen around here. I am unstoppable in the world of the moon magic. This is fucking ridiculous. Holy shit! What? Did I just clip through the wall?
You totally did. I saw it.
Walls of tech discovered in Moon Mall.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
How will this affect the speedrunning meta?
Holy fuck! This is incredible, but we have to move on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, this next game, wait, I think it's not in here. I think we might have just, no, here it is. This game is called Mr. Gold, Toyama no Kinsan in Space, and I know there's not going to be...
in the space.
There's not going to be much to this one, because I remember the Random Stranger video for this one. She's just singing. So this is an adventure game, and then from what I understand, it's like... it's very short? And there's not a whole lot of gameplay. Oh god. Why does she have a goatee?
Look up the good looks.
This is how you look after you play Moonball Magic.
I want to be Boardwalk.
You put her eyes on backwards.
There has been some comedy gold in this stream. So, like, pretty much every time you stream.
I'm glad we had some karaoke going on there.
Indeed.
Well, want comedy gold, look no further than Mr. Gold.
Haha! Nicely done.
Clever.
I'm just fast forwarding here. Oh god.
I think we missed a step.
Maybe several.
I've been stuck in this piano for 1,000 years because of an enemy stand. Thank you for freeing me. Now I must go to space.
He must go now. His planet needs him.
Yeah, like, if I remember correctly, like...
Words sure are happening.
Yeah, like, if I remember this correctly, like, the first part of this game is just, like, you don't really have a whole lot of control over anything. And then I think you get, like, put on trial or something, and that's where the real game happens, but it's still only, like, 10 minutes long or something. I think that's what they said in the video.
If only there were an ace attorney you could hire.
Well, I was hoping that was going to continue to be batshit, but we're just back in I can't understand anything land. tried filling out a job application and it was just full of these squigglies, so I gave up.
Canonic ice hockey.
Yeah. In Japan, they have this whole Konamic brand, which I think is kind of
I
cute.
like how they had Ultra here in the U.S.
Well, it's less that, you know, it was this different, like, company name, but more just like we're going to do all these sports games, and they're going to be Konamic sports games. And then that didn't, like, cross
When you
over.
use your
Because
own company name, that's an adjective.
I guess it was too cute for Americans.
Konamic. Do acclaimed sports titles have the adjective of they're acclaimed?
Well, who are they acclaimed by?
Acclaimed, duh.
Oh.
They can claim their own titles.
Back of the box quote is just from themselves.
Yes.
You know the whole thing about how like Bubsy 3D box is like a quote on it that is just like cherry picked from a preview of the game.
Yes.
To make it sound like it's good. They could have just been like, it's good, buy it, accolade.
And then it won some fake award to make it look better. Which, if you played Bubsy 3D, yeah. It's
there was like a game I remember who's been on my playlist for a while that actually did that like review quote mining thing for like on purpose for comedy. It was like I think what was that, the AV Club or whatever was like doing a review of like new PS4 I think games like right when that system was being walked out. And like did a review of this one Bug Snacks and says like, yeah, it's okay, but at least for the top, not that great, but at the top, for the time being, it's one of the best 9 games on the PS4. With the joke being, obviously, there were only like 9 games out at the time. And then I think Bug Stacks actually like quoted the review. Like, they made it like obvious that they were what they were doing. They like threw in a bunch of ellipses, but they like AV Club says one of the best games on the PS4. And like honestly, they didn't need to do it because from what I've heard, that is a really good game.
Yeah, but I would probably do that too, just to like troll the reviewer.
Yeah, true. They also gotta like sell their brand, so.
The national game of the country I'm from.
What country is that, Alcazar? Or you've never said.
Never said. Oh. I'm from Canada.
Oh. Is that where that band Rush is from?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that where is that where Nickelback is from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about you guys on the news. You're going to be our 51st state soon. Sorry, I was trying to do a silly. I did not mean to be annoying.
That's where Tom Cochran is from.
Yes, Tom Cochran and Bruce Gilbert.
That's where Snow is from.
Hey, Wayne Gretzky is from there. Hockey relevant.
Yeah, but he's now a Trump supporter.
That's where Billy Talent is from. I actually like Billy Talent, so.
Oh.
I mean, I like Rush too, but the bits seem to be going in the direction of me trying to, like, just like. getting as weird as possible.
That's where another
tragically hit our friend.
That's where a VTuber I watch comes from.
Hey.
You've probably seen me use her emotes.
Oh.
From Canada?
Yep.
Wow.
Pink Kitty Rose. I love using her fine emote because It is a good way to describe we're fucked.
Yeah, this controls pretty alright.
Play,
This is fine.
yeah, it looks pretty good.
Next is...
I had to play hockey growing up. I didn't like it.
We've looped back around.
Record, this is what I'm referring to.
Oh, Jalico's back. This game is called Radical Bomber Jirai-kun. Make a sick beat out of
color
that.
scheme choice, at least.
Gift sub savings have dropped. Get 35% off bundles of 5 or more until 3/31 at 10 a.m.
Is this a stand-up routine?
Looks like it.
But why?
I have no idea.
How long is this gonna go on? Okay, I can skip it.
Is it just me, by the way, or were some of Taito's later NES releases some of the rarest games on the platform, but some of the most expensive to buy?
I'm not sure. Oh, fuck, it's a board game.
Well, the two I'm thinking of are Little Samson and Panic Restaurant.
Right, yeah, those are infamously... You know, unless this is gonna turn into Mario Party, I don't see why you couldn't have just released a real board game.
This is true. So, like, I'll be honest, I never even knew either of those games existed. I'd never seen them in stores.
Yeah, I only learn about either of those through, like, retro gaming YouTubers. Anyway, It's time for a very infamous game. This is called Bakutoshi Paten-kun.
Oh my god, is this what I think it's... what it sounds like? Is this what... It is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's exactly what you're thinking. Let's start the game.
Wait.
Wait. Have to wait.
Oh, I'm waiting diligently. Let's take a tank.
Wait.
Oh, is it not gonna... Yeah, there it is!
Again.
Oh my god.
It says fuck!
Wait,
Again.
what?
That's the funny word.
What? Where? What? What? What is this game? And why?
It's like Patton himself came out to scream that at us.
Yeah, I think they were actually trying to make it like, what if Patton was talking to you? And then they decided that that's how he should tell you to flip the disc over and put it in the Famicom disk system.
Yeah, that tracks.
Insert the fucking box.
But is it George C. Scott playing Patton?
Yeah, they put him in the disc. And then after all that, it's combat.
Hey, I think I had more fun playing actual combat.
I never got to play an Atari until like a few years ago at a gaming con where they just had a ton of consoles and computers set up. And I got to play combat and it was like, yo, this controller fucking sucks.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, I was just like, you know, I think I'm good with not really knowing anything about Atari. I have to use this fucking thing.
Well, you know the beautiful thing about Atari is...
I might get Atari paddle and trackball controllers, though, and like, use an adapter so I can use them on PC. Because there's actually some games that use controllers like that I would like to actually play.
could also plug in a Sega Genesis controller.
Yeah, but that wouldn't give me a spinner or a trackball now, would it?
No, it would. So,
But yeah,
you know,
you can use a
fair
Sega Genesis
point.
controller on the Atari.
I thought that was really cool.
I guess when Sega made the Genesis, they were just like, well, you know, this electrical wiring, this like pinout, there was nothing wrong with it, so let's just use it.
Makes me wonder if you could actually, although the Master System had a different set of pins.
I'm just going around chasing people on foot, making sure that they are
People
dead.
on foot, can they do anything to, like... Oh, I guess they can hack tanks or whatever?
They weren't doing anything when they were in tanks, which is weird. Like, I would have expected... They're all just kind of hanging out.
I think maybe this legally constitutes a war crime.
If we could do multiplayer, we could all play this. You know. Right.
I think we could have some dumb fun with this. Yeah.
It's not a war crime if it's happening inside a fucking box.
I do think we could have some dumb fun with this game.
Alright.
I could see it.
Last 5 games for today. Big challenge, Judo Senshuken. I don't think I've played a judo video game before.
Huh, yeah.
My older siblings, took judo classes when they were little. And I wanted to try it out once, and the guy threw me over his shoulder and I started crying, and that was the end of that.
Ooh. Does not sound pleasant.
I know my grandpa was like really big into judo back when he was younger. Like I can't recall. I think he might have actually been a black belt.
JJ?
I don't know how far he got along that, but he was very good at it at least, and like knew a lot of people who were big into it.
I didn't know J. Jonah Jameson was a judo champion.
You know, I'm sorry. I have to make a joke as well. So how do I read this text? That's the neat thing. You don't.
You know, some of these fucking disc system games really don't need to have all that build-up just so you can play this. Like, why did I need to enter my name and have J. Jonah Jameson talk to me? What is happening right now?
It's the immersion. Gonna feel that.
That guy grabbed me so hard that I was having like the fuck, what's it called? Like the twitching when you die. That's what was happening to me.
Rigor mortis? No, wait. I think that's when you get stiff when you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this sucks.
I don't know what they call that.
Yeah, this is like imagine we get one of these discs and we get like a name entry screen and a whole introductory cutscene and like a 5 to 10 second wait while we insert side B, and then it's just tic-tac-toe.
I wouldn't be surprised if it exists.
I think I vaguely remember seeing this somewhere, but I can't tell you where. I don't remember.
Well, we have an 80s anime girl with giant shoulder pads, so I'm already on board.
That thing looks like a dolphin if it had like 7% less of a soul.
The famous dolphins with opposable thumbs.
We're getting that precise in our soul percentage, are we?
She looks awfully happy for all this shit happening to her.
No other choice. Sylviana.
Love this MS-DOS font, by the way.
Right?
Makes me want to play Might and Magic 1. No, it doesn't. Okay, so do I like press start or... Okay. You have to wait for the logo to finish.
I've never played any of the Might and Magic games, and I've got no excuse. I own all the main series on GOG.
Going somewhere? At the sight of her face, your strength returns. So I can look at my mom to heal, I guess. Which is weird.
Oh, this is an Dragon Quest book. It's a JRPG. Or... Right?
Okay, we got some bump combat going on. Oh, I actually went back to my house.
It's like...
You might ask.
So, oh, it's
You might
a
ask
link,
how you
like...
play this game. Oh, I'm sorry.
You are both
I was
just
just saying.
mumbling.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Looks like it's a link light.
No, this
You
is
might
more like an
ask how you
east.
play this. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think you're almost out of health.
Sure seems like it. I love how the continue thing is just an arrow.
Well, that's all you need.
So I guess I'm just gonna be like grinding for gold and I don't know, level? Do I have that? Is that a thing? And going to look at my mom whenever I feel down.
It always helps. You might wonder how you play this game, but I have to tell you, it's easy.
For this to be a link like, you know, I haven't scrolled one side so far, so I'm not seeing it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But my sides have been sent into orbit by some of these games, so. These guys are trying to stop me from going to look at my mom.
They did.
Well, I can't get very far, but it's probably all right. And it's got a translation, so you don't even need to worry about not knowing what the fuck.
Seems like it's got more polish than some of the other ones here.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Now loading.
Oh, I think this is an expansion disc. Because they did that sometimes. So I'm supposed to get like the first game and then put this in or something. Anyway, this was just a shogi game. Again. Which means we don't really have to look at it. And if it is an expansion, then I guess I already did look at it. So I don't care. Here's Konami Tennis.
For me.
More Konami sports. I can't wait.
Sometimes when I'm in group chats, I'm just like, how do people figure out to not talk over each other? Is it just something where if you're face to face with someone, you can tell if they're gonna talk?
I guess.
I know because I struggle with that face to face.
I do too sometimes. So.
I was about to say, that sounds like a skill that non-autistic people have.
Ah, what are all these faces?
What is up with the guy on the bottom right there?
I really don't know like what team of weird faces to pick. Look at this team. The lady doesn't even look like she belongs in the same game as the other
She looks like
ones.
she belongs on Earth. She looks like she's an alien.
Some sort of water nymph.
And this is her disgruntled sister over here. And then we've got like sad Ryu down there.
There's apathetic Guile.
This guy's is actually a gray alien. Mr. Moai is his name.
I will pay the devs to never make someone who looks like the lady in the top left ever again.
The only team that has to legally compete with a bag over their heads.
I don't know, the guy on the bottom right here also probably should.
God, I don't know who to pick. They're all so great. Maybe this is where the replay value comes from. Oh, I think I just named my team the Ah team when they already had a name.
But now their name is Ah.
Is there fresh ramen? A bowl of ramen? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we're gonna be called gonna be called the Cockerinos. That's our name now. How do I end? How do I go to end?
Names are the best names.
Okay, you have to specifically go in from the left. I'm sagging again. My chair is sagging.
Man, mine has the same problem. Just need a new
Now
chair.
put it in the fucking box. Wait, why do I have like two perspectives on my... Also, she looks normal now? This doesn't look anything like the face. It's not even the same hairstyle.
It does not look anything like the face, though.
What are these Arctic Adventure sound effects?
I have no idea.
I guess this is supposed to help you with serving properly, which I guess is neat.
Actually, kind of looks like it's fairly playable, at least.
It is a functional tennis game.
Yeah. Wish there was some music going on right now. It's just bloop. Ah, bloop.
It sure is the tennis of all time.
So I guess the functional difference between 8-bit tennis rackets and 8-bit badminton rackets is that the tennis ones have hitboxes.
Ah. Look at me just shuffling about. Oh.
Every day you're shuffling.
How very topical of you.
God, that was brand
I'm always
new
topical.
whenever I first entered university.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was coming out of high school around that time.
Yeah, I was too.
Because I remember like Todd in
I
the
was-
Shadows doing like one of his early videos on it, and I think I started watching him in 2009 when he did a review on that fucking annoying train song. Yeah, this sure is tennis.
That's what the ref probably yelling. Tennis!
No, he's just like game and out and whatever. Net!
Oh yeah,
They
I'm
put
sure
some-
that is actually what he's yelling, but I like to imagine that he's just yelling tennis or cannabis.
Someone
Yeah, I remember
put a
seeing
bunch
I'm
of
sorry.
work on this sprite of this lady. And then
Yeah.
someone else made all those faces.
Yeah.
Like,
But
what
yeah, I was
happened?
gonna say, I remember there was a post I saw floating around a long while back that was talking about. It's very funny how LMFAO made a song called Party Rock Anthem and then another hit song called Sorry for Party Rockin' and then disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
I think I heard that those guys were actually like related to the guy who did Somebody's Watching Me.
well,
Who was-
apparently that group was someone and his nephew anyway.
And like, you know, he was already like the illegitimate son of the owner of Motown, so it's like double nepotism.
Nepotism is a many-splendored thing.
Right?
Super nepotism.
Let me count the ways. Alright, yeah, this sure is tennis. I will rate it highly because I've actually managed to score some points in this one. And we're gonna finish it off with even more Lolo. I don't know why there was
Yay.
two
Oh.
Lolos in the same year, but we are here to Egger Moorland. Oh, you can make your own levels. That's kind of neat. Can you? I guess you can like actually save them to the disk too, so it might actually have a point.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
You know how you can make levels in Excitebike, but then like you can't save them, so there's no point.
Yeah.
Apparently in Japan there was a peripheral where you could connect like a cassette player, and then you could record it onto the cassette.
That's neat.
And that's what that's supposed to be used with. That's why it actually has a save function, even though it doesn't do anything.
You would think that they would port that so you could save your track.
You would think.
A lot of like Nintendo peripherals didn't like cross over, because I guess they just didn't really see the point. They're starting me off real easy on this one.
We got the Power Glove, that's all that matters.
It's so bad.
You gonna try the level editor?
No. I don't know how to play a Lolo, let alone design a good Lolo level. Lolo level.
True.
Okay, so you can actually push the eggs in this game. Oh wait, no, you could in the other one still, couldn't you? Because like you had to shoot twice to just launch it off the screen entirely.
I think you... Maybe you could push them, but there wasn't an opportunity for me to do it. Because that one guy that I needed to get rid of was like in a position where I couldn't...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think you did push them before.
But yeah, I never understand, like, it seems to be just like a random heart that gives you shots, like, and you just have to try and see which one. That's one thing that bothers me in Lolo.
Yeah, a little more visual distinction there would be good.
Yeah, you just don't start off with all the information you need. But yeah, this one seems to be starting me off way slower than the other Lolos I've played. Oh god. Well, how do I get past him then?
Makers just assume you figure it out, which is kind of a risky move because...
Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet that's like a time limit thing, like he moves on a preset path and then falls asleep there, and you gotta like get to that little alcove that you can stand in to wait for him to walk past.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I'm not really super into Lolo. I know that, they are well-made games, I suppose, and I know a lot of people do love them, so rock on. But that is all for today's NES Roundup. I'm gonna go eat because I haven't eaten since this morning.
You should do that.
Did you guys have any particular highlights from today's crop?
Obviously, that Mahjong showed up.
Holy fuck!
The what?
Did you miss that?
What?
The Mahjong bait and switch.
Super Pinball. Was it Super Pinball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Super Pinball, and then like the player select menu was designed with like Mahjong tiles, so we thought it was a secret surprise Mahjong game for a second, and then Rosie was like freaking out, and I just screamed, "Surprise, bitch, it's Mahjong!"
I still don't know why there was Mahjong.
I saw that. I was there for that.
That one baseball game was a trip. The one with the bad perspective.
I'm always glad to be in the stream. We should do. I always love the viewer collab with Rosie. I like that. I love those streams.
Well, it seems to work pretty well for NES Roundup, at least.
Yeah.
But we should also set up some multiplayer stuff to do on stream sometime, I think.
That'd be fun.
Agreed.
Zex's seemed really cool.
Oh yeah. It looked really fun.
And I swear to God that Dragon Ball game is actually good once you're able to play it.
Yep, I would assume so.
That
I guess the
Maniac
problem is
Mansion
just getting
port
off
didn't
the
seem to be
bell.
very good, but that could just be because of my non-Japaneseness. What
The
else?
economic line.
Those
Not
Konami sports
necessarily
games
because
are
it's
pretty good.
good.
Sorry, I keep talking over you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You were saying?
Those Konami sports games are pretty good. There was a lot of like really terrible stuff here, I think.
Not really. Nothing like the one, the Kamen Rider game, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Both of those were trash.
Like even the
Yeah.
bad games here were mostly just like funny because of how
Yeah.
ridiculous they were. Though if I'd bought that fucking
Pinball was-
badminton game as a kid, I would have been pissed. I wonder if you
Oh,
could make a
God.
case for returning that as a defect, given that it clearly doesn't work.
Look, kid, it ain't exactly false advertising. You see this on the box? Does it say Good Mitten?
This is bad.
Oh my god.
Good.
And with that, I think I'm going to sign off. So thank you all very much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to tell your friends about Rosie. Follow me on these things down here. I don't know if there's anyone to raid at this time of day, so I'm just going to head off. Rosie rolling out! I keep doing it. I keep going to the fucking old one. I need to like move it to the bottom of the list or something. There we go. That's my ending thing.
I just saw it.
Later.